even in the video, he doesn't use the term black, but we know what we mean when we say black. But I
Right.
do understand the problem with it because it's connotative, denotative, and two, it puts you. It's a brand system that that's just what it is. It was created at a certain time, so it should only apply if we're going off etymology and trying to be accurate. It would only apply to these people during this specific time. It wouldn't even apply to those other people. And that's just if we're trying to be
Then we have
accurate. If we want to play semantics and what I mean, but that's not how scientists talk.
Right.
But what he did say
but they also use that as a cop-out to not address what they clearly know what we're talking about. That's why I started using words like sub-Saharan African, Western Central African. That's the term that they want to use. And if you ask me, those terms are racist.
They are.
I can see, but so is, I've heard it argued that so is black. And they're not wrong when they say that either. So I see what you're saying. I guess we just have to figure out what game we want to play and who we talking to, because it's just levels. It's levels to the information.
They playing games.
I'm not saying you wrong.
They playing games. I ain't saying you wrong.
They don't want to give us all our history. I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm saying they playing games, and that Egypt is a multicultural, but it's not multicultural like they trying to claim. It's multi-ethnic, meaning multiple different African groups. We already have all these different genetic differentiations, this genetic diversity before we left Africa. So when they take these genetics, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm just trying to think. I don't see that argument being made, but recently I have heard it back in the day from some. Damn, my sea moss got mold on it. I ain't never seen that. I haven't heard it as of recent, but we know it's. I always just thought it was understood that it was multicultural, that it was African people. So when you say it,
bro, when they say they talk about North Africans that look like Berber people that look like they white, bro. That's what they saying.
But are they trying to say that was the root and the start of it all?
That's what they're telling you. That's why when they did studies like the Tekorati mummy, they'll use that DNA and say that, oh yeah, the modern people in Egypt are those ancient Egyptians.
I forgot about that stuff, and they be trying to make
see, that's modern stuff, bro.
Yeah, I don't see them people.
They can debate about Cleopatra.
Our community,
that's Cleopatra is very ambiguous.
Yeah, real quick, at Harvard, real quick. I had a debate with Chief X on that topic. He was trying on some other TV, and he was trying to use that recent study. You know what I mean? And,
but that recent study does not compare the DNA for populations that's in sub-Saharan Africa. They only compare to certain populations. So the study is disingenuous. Yes, bro. The study is disingenuous from the beginning.
I brought that out in the debate. Y'all didn't see that debate?
So that's what they saying, bro. So I ain't see that.
So Harwin, what would you say to Harwin? What would you say to the indigenous Libyan populations that are indigenous to?
I would say that you are admixture. Of course, you're gonna have some of the markers. Why wouldn't you? If you rape the people, no duh. But talk about the other percentages of DNA that's inside them. Why don't they compare it to the people inside the people that's in modern day Egypt? They only talk about the genome that they can find in African in those mummies, but they don't talk about the other aspects of their DNA. How about they compare it with the DNA from the people in southern Egypt that look like Beja and Somali and Dinka people? Why they don't compare DNA? Why don't you use them?
I think when we look at the Badarian skulls, I think they find a mixture. It was like an even split down there. It was
bro. The Badarian skulls have the Badarian skulls have subnasal prognatism. They got subnasal prognatism.
Yeah, so it's two different arguments. So
yeah, that's the skull. That's not the genetics.
Yeah, so that means that they came from the south. That means
exactly.
Right.
When you look at the Sphinx got subnasal prognatism, the face on it.
But Harwin, it wasn't all. So it was 33% of Negroid.
Nah, that means they came from the north. They came from the north because remember.
No, subnasal prognatism
mean from the south.
No, subnasal prognathis is talking about how the jawline is.
South, the South is.
No, it's not talking about
okay.
a direction. It's talking about the shape of the skull.
Jawline coming from the south.
Actually talking about
the south of the southern part of Africa.
No, King J, Google subnasal prognatism real quick, and it's gonna show you. It's an anthropological breakdown of the shape of the skull and how the jaw protrudes.
I thought it was actually nasal width due to the environment.
That's a part of it too. The nasal, it's talking about the skull. You know who do a good breakdown of this? The brother King's monologue that's from the United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
He do a breakdown of it.
A1 is easy influence. The fuck is he
like, bro, we don't see that you don't see subnasal prognatism in high frequency in other populations. You don't,
but then now you're subscribing to scientific racism, because we can't say that those are black people because they have that genetic marker.
I'm saying couple that with the genetics and that with the culture and couple that with the language, which is a part of the culture, and then couple that with the rest of the archaeology. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Harwood, they found different types. They found the Negroid, the Caucasoid, and then they found the mixture of the Negroid and the Caucasoid. All at even frequencies. All at 33.
I don't disagree. No, he's not fully. But what that is outdated. But what he's saying is there were different skull types. But bro, you find them skull types in Africa.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But let's say them other skull types not from Africa. Let's hypothetically say they did come from Asia or Indo-Europe, right?
African genomes.
Yeah, let's hypothetically say that happened. Okay, there were back migrations from people that came in. That don't mean they the indigenous population.
Well, by indigenous, they would be the first to inhabit the land. Like, so when we talk about the Green Sahara and the Neolithic period, they would have been the first to inhabit the Nile Delta, because nobody. It
would have been tribes you see in the Sahel, tribes you see in West Africa, Central Africa, and East Africa. They were all there.
When we talk about
they were there.
Well, I would argue that there were periods possibly back and forth depending on the geographical, the Sahara, because they couldn't, depending on the, but when they became Neolithic and domestication and settled down there, they were the first people to actually settle to have a culture.
Why couldn't they though, bro? Why couldn't they?
Mighty Butu culture be the name.
Why couldn't they?
Why couldn't they? Remember we talked about Naphtha Playa earlier, right?
Right, sure.
Mm-hmm. So basically they were coming to Naphtha Playa seasonally. You know what I'm saying? And after that's the hunter-gatherer period. So when we're coming from the hunter-gatherer, we're transitioning into like the Aqualithic period, right? So we'll see the
that's their narrative. That don't necessarily mean I agree with that narrative, but that is the narrative that they agree on, sure.
I don't see any contention with saying that the Negroids came from the South up, and there was an area.
I don't either. I don't have a contention with that either. What I'm saying is I got a contention with them saying that the Sahara Desert, when it dried up, was this infallible barrier that we couldn't cross.
I'm sure people got stuck.
Sure,
bro, how is it possible that how the Arabs figure out how to navigate the Sahara Desert, and they not even from there, but we couldn't?
Trade routes for sure, yeah. I mean, like I definitely think there was routes through the Congo, through the Sahel, all the way into West.
They said that there was no contact. If there was no contact with ancient Egyptians and so-called sub-Saharan Africans, then why is Harcoop so thirsty to talk to a pygmy?
Mm-hmm.
We know there was admixture and all of that though, because it's 6 to 15% of the DNA of the ancient Egyptians is sub-Saharan. It's not a lot,
right?
But so we know that there was some admixture.
But the fact when they label it sub-Saharan, that throws it all off. What is considered sub-Saharan?
Anything under the Sahel, basically.
Right. So what they're saying is these DNA markers were under the Sahara and were not in the Sahara before it was the Sahara. So that argument is a logical fallacy.
Not really. What they're
We
doing is identifying people by region and showing who moved where. So to call it sub-Saharan isn't a logical fallacy. It's just how we're identifying it. It's the same thing as black. It's calling black.
I disagree, bro. Even the Dr. Rebuto, I think is Kennedy, even say that that's a racist trope. Bro, when you look at the sub-Saharan, the green Sahara, there are studies, and then there are studies, there's two different studies. There's one that try to, okay, these things came in the slavery period when the Arabs was enslaving people, that sub-Saharan African DNA got there at that time. Then there's another one of this Asian dude checking him like, wait a minute. I think his name is Shi Jun or something like that. Like, wait a minute. How do you know that these markers wasn't in the Sahara when it was green? So when you call that sub-Saharan and it was there before it was even a so-called Sahara, that's a fallacy.
Okay, you make a good point.
Because the EM2 DNA is in there. The Nilo-Saharan, the so-called Nilo-Saharan, and the so-called Niger-Congo DNA is in that study. So when you call it sub-Saharan, again, they are enforcing the ideology that we were under the Sahara Desert and we were never there, and we don't have nothing to do with that. That's what they saying.
Yeah, that's a good point. And it would account for the what we were just talking about, the AOO and the Berbers that we find.
Exactly. What are we doing? That Neolithic DNA of the Tekoati mummy, they only comparing it to a small database. Why don't they compare it to people that's in Central Africa? People that's right on the Sahel. Why don't you compare it to their DNA and let's see what happens?
Brother Harvey, what's your major we're sharing on somebody else's channel? I appreciate y'all sharing the content.
So JJ, so JJ,
Facebook, TikTok, Boomerang.
Good, breaking up a little bit.
So JJ, real quick, are you familiar with the brother A1?
You're breaking up.
Are you familiar with the brother A1?
Yeah, that's Astro Productions.
Okay, for sure.
I still want that debate on atheism.
Y'all all new to me. Who trying to debate?
Well, hold up. Whoa. Wait a minute. Did somebody just call me out?
No, you've been calling me out. I'm accepted. That's all.
You know, you respond.
JJ been on my heels for a minute, man. I just been busy, man. But he deserved that work.
Oh, what, you an atheist?
I'm agnostic, but I take the atheist position in the debates.
No, I can respect agnostic, but I can't respect atheist. Atheists is taking a position. Once you take a position, you got to be able to prove that position.
Atheists actually don't take a position. Any atheist
yes, it is. The definition of atheism means that they do not believe in God. It's a hard position.
To believe, I believe in what I can prove. I don't believe in
anything
I can't prove. So,
before you go,
there's 4,600 active religions being practiced. We all don't believe in somebody's God.
Go ahead. Get on your point. Hold on.
Like we can
Let's
all
hear him out, y'all. Everybody be quiet. My fault. Go
ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Amir.
Yeah, I'm an agnostic. I'm not an atheist.
Yeah, you got the
I mean, I guess I want there to be something, but I've yet to see substantial proof to lean any way. I run a platform myself, and I got 50 different people from 50 different backgrounds, 50 different walks of life, 50 different faiths, all trying to pull me their way. But ain't nobody convincing me of nothing. Everybody's saying the same thing.
Can I ask you a question?
The best they can do when they fail to make sense to me is, well, I don't get that as much anymore. But damn me to hell for not believing them. But every religion does that. Every religion does that. So that's not going to make me listen to nobody. Like, I'm just looking for some substantial proof, some substantial evidence that one of these could be true, and I'm going to continue my search.
All right, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What causes the wave function to collapse? I just asked Brother King J the same thing.
I don't know. That's a good question. And I
You know what the wave
heard.
function is?
I just recently heard one of the people on my platform talking about that. No, go ahead. I'd rather let you explain it than speak on things I don't know about.
All right, look. You know what an electron and an atom is, right?
Yeah, I never heard of it either.
All right, so King J here, we were just talking about it when you was gone. I'm gonna go back over it. I'm gonna give you evidence because I'm not gonna argue with no agnostic because that's an intelligent way to go about it. But I argue with atheists all day. But you know that picture that they show us all in school of the atom with the nucleus in the middle, and then you see the electrons spinning around it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You aware of that picture, right?
Jimmy Neutron type shit.
Exactly, the Jimmy Neutron you did.
Thing.
Exactly. That picture right there, that's not actually happening. What's happening is the electron, what you think is an electron, is a perturbation of the electromagnetic field, meaning that it's an excitement of the field. When you have an electron, before they can view the electron, they don't know the answer to it. They don't know if it's spin up or spin down. They call something called the collapse of the wave function when you observe. So in Schrodinger's equation, which is the equation for quantum mechanics, of predicting or trying to predict the probabilities of what it could be, the electron doesn't exist in that state of that thing around the nucleus. It exists in a state of possibilities, which is called a wave function, which is, they also call it a superposition. A superposition is the state of the electron that it existed in before it even become a so-called electron. And it doesn't collapse into the classical world until we view it. So the classical world is everything we can see: planets, stars, us, my car, etc., etc. But we know that all these things are made up of atoms. So this physicist named Niels Bohr was arguing with Einstein. Einstein was saying that the universe has to have a physical underlying explanation for it. And Niels Bohr, who was a part of the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, was saying that there is no physical explanation for the universe. The universe really ain't real until you observe it. That's the gist of what Niels Bohr was saying. So Einstein, like, what you mean? We all know the moon is there. We can see that it's there. We know it's there. And Niels Bohr is, the moon ain't there until you look at it. Now that sounds spooky, right?
Not really. So look, Harwin.
Wait. I know you get it, but I want to make sure that the agnostic brother get, because I want to show him evidence of the.
You think that's evidence of a creator? Continue.
No, not that alone. Not that alone. No, what I'm leading up to is
because Harwin, question is, so
go ahead,
when that wave function collapse, is that when we have matter?
That's what we call the classical world. They still call it matter, even in the quantum field. They just call it different quantum material. So again, this is still called physics. They still label it all physical, right?
Okay, for sure.
Even though they can't show you the wave function, they can't do it. Because the moment you observe an electron, it acts differently when you're not looking at it.
Split particle theory.
Exactly.
That's the double slit experiment. Exactly. That's the double slit experiment.
I said it wrong.
Exactly.
Split particle theory. I don't know why I keep saying that.
That's cool. Same thing. I get what you're saying. Tomato. I get what you're saying, because they still call it a particle, because they saying that the photon is the carrier of the electromagnetic wave, the electromagnetic field. So they still calling it a particle. The funny thing is, though, why call it a particle when photons are massless? They admit that it's really not a particle. That's why they say it's a particle in the wave, because it don't become this so-called particle until we observe it. Until then, it's merely in a state of existence of superposition in the electromagnetic field.
Hey, JJ, who is this guy, JJ? Where you get this guy from, man?
That's one of my new top contenders. That's one of my new top contenders over here, man.
This guy kind of nice, man.
Hey, I was trying to get him. I was trying to get him an interview on the debate league.
I was gonna ask JJ, like, can I talk to this guy later, or is it gonna be a problem? This guy kind of smart. I want to pick his brain.
I don't hold nobody hand, bro. Hey, everybody welcome to go. I met him on Sarnetta, so.
Okay, I appreciate you, man. If you can holler at King J or me,
guys gonna be representing over here too, man.
Hey, Harlan, can we get you?
Hey, brother, you smart too, because it takes game recognized game.
You hear me?
I'm smart enough to know when to listen. When I don't know something, I just be quiet. You catch a lot of people on here trying to prove a point. They ain't heard nothing you talking about. They be tripping.
That's what I told him earlier.
Try to get the turn against me when you get him over there.
And I'll make sure I shout you out too every time you come over there. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, bro. Like just like a function, we all got the possibility to be that. It's just what you choose to collapse to be. You feel me? We all got the possibility to know this. I ain't saying nothing you can't know.
And you broke that down into the wave function.
Exactly, because that's all it is anyway.
Is a possibility. So look,
all you are is a book of probability, bro.
I call it magic.
So now is it? So are the ancestors pseudo now for calling it magic?
Well, it's Heka. It's Heka.
Are they pseudo for calling it that now? Because scientists say the same thing. This is, when you get to the quantum world and the quantum mechanics, now stuff starting to look like magic.
Yeah,
like particles at the same time. So I'm gonna ask, my question to you is, what's causing that wave function to collapse, and what is consciousness? And until you tell me what consciousness is, you can't tell me there's not a creator.
If you want to go into things like that, like I can accept things like, but we still can't prove it. If you were to say consciousness is the creator, I've heard light is God. There's so many different.
But light is, but again, we talking about the same thing. Light is photons, which is a so-called particle that's carrying packets of the electromagnetic field. But the electromagnetic field sits in a state of probabilities. It's an abstract. Anything is possible. That's why you can take one electron and put it on another side of the universe, and then quantumly entangle that with another electron. And you can look at that electron and the wave function of collapse, and you will immediately know the answer to what the state of the other electron entangled with. That's called quantum entanglement. That's why I just have.
So Harlan, real quick,
is this a God of the gaps theory? To where your knowledge ends, you insert God?
Not really.
No, I'm not. I'm saying is I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is until we wrestle with what's causing the wave function to collapse, and what Schrodinger calls the one thing that is consciousness, and what the Shabaka stone calls that wave function was a thought, and that thought created mound, this top tuning, and then that what things come from. Until we can show what that is and explain what that is, we cannot logically say that there is no creator. That don't make sense.
So Harlan, what if I said the observation of it is what causes the collapse of the
but your observation is your consciousness. So that's the argument in physics for over 100 years.
So
does your consciousness cause the wave function to collapse?
So
no, I'm saying that is the question. That's the question that's being posed. If you look, there's different interpretations of quantum mechanics because they don't know the answer. They don't know. So another interpretation is the Copenhagen interpretation. That's Niels Bohr and his camp. Then you got another interpretation, which is the many worlds interpretation, which is saying that you are one version, but there are an infinite amount of versions of you that collapse to all the other possibilities. That's the multiverse.
So the many worlds is no collapse. It never the collapse.
It is a collapse, but you're experiencing your world, and all the other ones are experiencing their world of possibility.
So it's relative.
Yeah. But they can't prove that. That's just an interpretation. They haven't proved that yet. The Copenhagen interpretation, they don't know what's causing the wave function to collapse.
And that's what I was looking at.
Real quick.
We just got to leave it real quick.
So I'm gonna try to get you set up. You said you wanted to debate Smash, right? So we're gonna get that set up. because you,
Hey,
these guys want to debate me. Maybe somebody can get a connection to debate Jabari outside of House of Consciousness. See, a real champion goes outside.
Hey, JJ, what did you say to
A1? Platform. Michael Jordan never went off. Hold up. Whoa. Come on, bro.
You don't want that smoke.
Michael Jordan didn't win all the championships in Chicago. He has to go on the road. So I'm that type of a debater where I go on your platform and debate you. So I don't respect the guy who always got to say, "Oh, it's got to be over here and over here." That means he's not leaving home. So we putting the word out right now. It's a young lion over here. Hey, see, he said he ain't getting the fair talking time over on other platforms when it comes to attacking or questioning Jabari. So we would like to somebody. I just want him to get his shine. I don't care where you debate him at, long as it's not on his home turf. Because that's the only way they're gonna try to trick you over there. Then guess what? Somebody else gonna be getting in the way. We don't want to do that, man. We want fair battles. And guess what? I see some of that in the bitch style a little bit with that new promotion that he got. Lion and Selah Shalom with the little gladiators.
I missed it. I haven't been checking out the channel.
You gotta get where props is due.
I'm glad I can inspire people, though. You know what I'm saying?
He got it now, man.
Shout out to them.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that's home.
They paved the way for me, so I'm just happy that I can lend some inspiration back to them, brothers.
Yeah, we all inspire each other,
I don't want to get in the beef between you and Sal, bro.
No, but Harwin, you say you're gonna you jumping on Inky to do the presentation, and then you say you're gonna try to do something on Psy. So then we want to try to get you on Titans for show to do a presentation or interview or something when you got some time.
Man, I'll do my best, bro. I got to get my computer situation together, but
listen, I got another spot where it's like
definitely gotta have a little laptop or something.
Yeah, you gotta listen.
Because when I try to share,
take it to bigger levels, man, where it's like 95. Bro, listen, we're gonna get to the debate on the platform where it's 95,000 people watching or gonna see it. 40,000, 50. I got a connection like that. All right. And I know you get tired of the 6,000 views no, man. Hey, it's a whole different audience. And see, that's me as a promoter. That's what I like to do for debaters. It's not about me or my little JJ7000 TV platform or the Lions. It's about the exposure of the debate. It's cool to go on other platforms, but if you got the opportunity to go and debate and your voice get heard with a bigger audience, why not?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Well, yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to tell you the plan. It's already in play.
I wish we all work together, bro.
Sponsorship. Sponsorship is coming, and it's just like A1. When he's talking about the Roku, that's always been one of the plans that we was talking about before too. So we got to learn how to, elevate it, man. Because we can't let one platform think they can monopolize it, and then the debaters is now, if you're not on the other side of the coin, you're not getting treated fair. It's got to be a balance.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking. Your first complaint was, man, they protected him. Hey, Harvard, you said they were protecting him on. I'm like, damn.
I mean, that's just the fact. But there you go, though. I see your jabs, bro. You know I be boxing. I know when I see a jab.
You can't bite your tongue if you're gonna be that warrior lion.
I ain't biting my tongue. I already said. Side, I love the elder side.
Come on and say it, but you.
I love the elder side, but he protecting Jabari.
If you say you can't come back over there because JJ got a bigger plan, so don't be like, okay, with JJ.
Oh no, he ain't never say I couldn't come back over there. He ain't say that.
Then you talk about the whole situation now. It's got to be a fair playing game. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to get.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Here, you can go anywhere you want.
No, but I don't want to get nothing I said misconstrued. Sai never said I couldn't come there. What I said was, when I'm over there, Sai give me.
No,
Sai be giving me the opportunity.
He didn't say that. No, let me correct myself. No, hold on. No, he gave me opportunity too. But what I'm saying to you, no, I didn't say he didn't. I said you said that you didn't really get time to speak and somebody was being protected. Those are two things that I heard.
No, I ain't say that. What I said was Jabari was being protected. I'm going to be very specific. Jabari is being
said.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a fact.
Well, that's what I call. I said, let's get Jabari out of his element and have these two. I don't care where y'all debate. I can give you an opportunity where it could be a bigger platform. I'm in the works with a brother. He want me to work with him over there. And last 3 days, one show got 95,000. One of them got 45. Another one got 50. But he talks about world news all the time. But he's trying to change the format and bring in, a different element to his platform. And
hey,
I'm the type of person.
He said Nawabian teaches some facts strangely mixed pseudoscience.
I want to see somebody talk in front of a bigger ass audience. Just throwing that out there. Hey, you believe or you don't. That's all I can say.
Hey, who buddy?
So
buddy.
I say that to say this, Harvard. Oh, Sekou too. Sekou, yeah, he protected over there too.
That's Sekou.
It was a list that I got told that I ain't.
No, this comment right here you got on the screen.
Right nah, I don't think that's Sekou. That's an old comment though.
I don't know who this is. That's another.
Ain't nothing I said pseudo. Hey, anything I said today, you can go look it up.
Mm-hmm. Are you know what?
See, King J, that's what I was talking about. People are say that.
Are you a Nawabi?
Bro, I came and told you what it was from the jump. You don't remember? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you, bro.
I know you can hear me. I think JJ, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right, I don't know if let me see something. My bad, y'all I'm in different areas and stuff. King J said he can hear me.
Okay, that was my phone.
Yeah, we can hear you.
But
King J said he can hear me.
Yeah. Hey, go over to Titans TV, go over to Garfield platform, go everywhere, man. You already been around, but some places you ain't gonna get no fair treatment.
Titans Debate League. At Titans Debate League. That's where I'm at.
Y'all know how it should be, bro. It should be more about the information, not debating.
Yeah, we do interviews and presentations. I do more of those than debates, but I came up off the debates, and that's actually what got me even interested in this. So I understand that a lot of people don't like them, but I love them. So that's why
I think the debates are a way that you can also get the good information out as well, and separate the pseudoscience from the actual real science. You know what I'm saying? The facts as well.
Yeah, I ain't against the debates. What I'm saying is the debate should have an end goal,
right?
Like, after we had these debates, are we gonna come and have a conference and sit down on what we clearly proved was correct, and we gonna go with what was correct?
Mm-hmm. A consensus.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly, a consensus amongst us. Not their community, not their scientific community, or not their academia, whatever. But can we come to a consensus among us? That's really my goal, bro. Like, if we gonna have debates, we gonna do it. I don't mind doing a debate, but we can do an actual scholarly thing. Like, you write an article or a book, and I write an article or a book, and then we address each other article and book, and then we have real scholars come and judge these debates, not your fans in the chat like Jabari on Sasha.
Yeah, that's how. I definitely agree with you on that. I definitely do.
That's how it should go. I should be able to write something. It should, you write something in response, and I don't mean just a little bitty thing. I'm talking about a real article or a real book.
I like to get people to do refutations instead of the debates. I'm trying to set more presentations and then refutations to the presentation versus two people arguing. I know I like what you're saying about the consensus. But I've a long time ago given up on trying to convince people of anything. Like, I've learned to let people be wrong, and that's actually given me a lot of peace in my life. To just let a brother be, if you adamant about what you believe, who am I to take that from you? even if I know, just because I know what's right, you not go, if you so adamant that you don't want to hear nothing I gotta say, who am I to be trying to force this information on you? The best we can do is present it. Hope we planting seeds that somehow grow. How long did it take JJ7000 to go to Mandika Mali? In one debate, I'm sure. You feel me? It took him a long time, and a lot of seed planting.
10 years.
10 years. He was a strong Hebrew Israelite.
He
was one of the top Hebrews for the longest. Now he this Africa. So I'm not expecting to win everybody over with one debate. It's really more about the fans and the people watching, because I'm thinking about the people who were like me when I first started watching this stuff. When I first started watching JJ and the Chris Harrises and the Pastor Bennett's and the Jabaris, I was fact checking both sides because I didn't know nothing about nothing. It was all new to me. So I couldn't take Jabari or JJ at their word. I had to look up both sides of the information, both sides of the debate, and then come to my own consensus.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Take me for my word. I'm right.
I agree with that. You ain't gonna convince everybody, but what I'm saying is, can we get a hold of our community?
We do. I'm just trying to clean it up. I don't know what else to do, though. I feel like the best I can do.
Anything else is saying that we're inferior. If you say we can't, not you, I'm just speaking in general. If we say that we can't do that, then we're saying we're inferior.
That's facts. I think we can do it. I just don't know how long it's gonna take.
So
I think
I ain't against the debates. Don't miss. It is for the people. The people learning, for sure. People been inspired by it. Y'all, like y'all said, y'all probably was inspired some things you saw on Side or whatever show or whatever else from whoever. People get inspired by these things. That's a beautiful thing. It should be like. What I'm saying is, we've been arguing these same things. I've been watching Side on and off for 10, 15 years, and I don't see where we going. We ain't come to no consent. It seems like people more concerned with trying to be right instead of like, okay, I was wrong about that, but I was right about that. You was wrong about that. You was right about that. So can we come to the table like so-called civilized people and come and have a conference like the UNESCO conference symposium? Can we have that? After we have all these debates at the end of the year, can we all come together and look at the information and clearly say, dang, that is right? Okay.
Hey, ain't you doing that, A1?
Yeah, I mean, even when I came on here, I told him he was right 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying?
No, aren't you having something like an end of the year award?
I'm having a 2025 New Year's Eve, 8 p.m. We're having a 2025 Titans Debate League Awards show. This is for the whole community too. I'm not just giving stuff to people who are on my platform. I'm going to be giving awards to just the things I've seen. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Just a lot of people doing a lot of positive stuff in the community. I want to make sure I highlight that, whether they've ever been over to my page or not. Stuff like that, just to try to help uplift the spirits of the people. Like my page, we got a lot. We got a trivia game show on my page. We got different open panels. We always have interviews and presentations. The debates is like, it's something I love. So that was the meat and potatoes of it. But now it's like a side dish on my channel for real. When you come, like you get more of everything else. I'm just trying to be the example because I don't know how to clean the community up, but I know how to clean my house up. So I figure if everybody starts seeing the way it look over there, then maybe they'll start trying to tighten their yards and their house up. I don't know any other way to really do it. I can't make nobody do nothing. Like that's not gonna work. So all I can do is try to make it look cool while I'm doing it and hope that people want to follow it like it's a trend. I don't.
Just be the example. It said need more females in the room and ring and comment. What like the brother you were saying earlier before, it's a lot of females in the chat. They don't like coming on too much. You know what I'm saying?
We got females in my league. Hop over there on Titans Debate League. We got Honey Clark. We got Amir. Who else we got? What's the one shorty name? Yeah, we got 3 females over there. Debate.
Man, that sounds familiar, like something I seen on Facebook some years back.
It's a Titans TV that's out that I just got hip to. Somebody was calling me his name, and I thought they were just making everybody
real quick.
But it's actually that's probably
we got a special caller. We got a special caller calling in. He viewing this from A1. Hold on, real quick. Let the brother speak real quick, y'all. Go ahead, brother.
What up, brother?
Let me get you. Hold on. Let me get you on the speakerphone. Hold on. Let me get you on the speaker.
Peace.
He said, "Go ahead, speak. Go ahead, brother."
I just wanted to say, hey, brother, I appreciate everything y'all do over here. He won in all the debates, but I'm just saying that in my mind, like all that debating is and I just wanted people to understand that who we are. We from this goddamn soil right here. It's a whole different thing. We're a different beast. We have the ethnogenesis. This goddamn soil right here. It's a whole different thing.
Hey, brother, real quick, go ahead and turn off your YouTube and then just talk from the stream yard. You got two things going at once.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, so then take that off, and then you be good.
There we go, brother. I'm sorry about that.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like for us, it's a different story. We living in our truth right now. We over all the other extra shit, and what we know for a fact with all this information out here, we in the age of information,
right.
And we know for a fact that we not no damn generic Africans. We was already over here, some of us. And, you know, some people say there's a couple of people or Africans who got over here and mixed in with us. But for the most part, we from here. We're from here. My daddy from Tuscaloosa, my mama from North Carolina. We don't have no Africans in our fucking genealogy. Nothing at all that's African. And I'm just saying, that's all I'm trying to say. And I want everybody to realize that, hey, everybody, we're not hating on our days that, hey, we was from here. And anybody who keep playing this old weirdo shit that's like, oh, niggas could end up in Fiji, niggas could end up way out in the middle of the ocean, but ain't no niggas ended up on this side of the planet, and we was already living on this side of the block. That's all I'm saying, family. And I'm gonna land my plane.
Yeah, can I question you real quick? So,
go ahead,
yeah,
go ahead.
I haven't formally met you. I go by JJ or Mandika. And I've been noticing this new kind of movement going on. They call people. I got called a tether yesterday, all because I asked, well, what is this foundational black? Because that sound like a foundational FBA talking point. So
this is FBA.
So I'm so glad. Listen.
Right. Lineage. The movement is delineation and reparation.
Okay. See, I've been trying to get. They run from me. I be asking basic questions. I got kicked out. Some dude named Supreme Show. Some dude named Unbiased Ron. I mean,
Supreme.
Yeah. He didn't want to smoke. He didn't want to smoke. I mean, I was asking basic questions. So, like, well, what is the goal of this FBA? Like, just let me get into it real quick. Like, yeah, but see, that's the problem. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. Every time I say what is the plan, then I get interrupted. So now I gotta throw him off the phone. You see? Now look, I threw the phone to the side. Now watch, he's still talking.
Shout out Breeze Omega,
Okay.
man. That's Breeze Omega.
So listen, I'm glad you came up here, bro. So who is the leader of this?
There's no leader. The
code
is the leader.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I talked to you yesterday. Well, it might have been you. You said something about the code.
You can't speak to me. I wasn't here. I was yesterday, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
The code is our leader. There is no leader. There's no person to control 53 million people. We doing what the hell we feel, but we always felt and known in our soul the entire time. We've been here. We've been dealing with all these people. We was the ones who welcomed all these people into our houses and our homes, and we didn't care. We thought everybody was black. But what we found out is that it's not true. All that shit was a one of a bit. And that's all I'm saying, brother, is that we no longer doing that one-sided love affair because we've been loving everybody and nobody's been loving us, and that's what I'm saying. We over all that shit.
Right. So hold on, because you're the first FBA I really get to just sit down and talk to. All the other ones, they
FBA, not FBI.
They run. And see, like now, it's this attack they use. Now, just calm down for a minute, man, because these questions ain't gonna be too hard or complicated. I said FBA, my fault. FBA. So, how close is FBA into getting us a reparations check?
We're closer than Pan-Africanism ever done. That's what I'm saying. We closer than ever. It's in the lexicon right there. We have to talk about it. We even got the white people screaming that they don't do it because of us talking about it. That's what I'm saying. So we're closer than ever in the lexicon. The word is out there. They understand. The white people start to use the term FBA because they understand now that we standing on our square. We locking everybody out. FBA was just because good brother Dr. Claude Anderson, he used to call us Native Black Americans. Like that.
Right.
Our brother Tariq just came in and corrected it and tightened it up with the foundational, because the foundational means no other niggas can get in the block.
Okay.
Right now, that's what we talking about. It's up. We've been feeling this way, and our brother came through and tightened it up. When we was doing all this Pan-African shit, we was letting everybody in. All these Caribbean, look at this black congressional coon caucus. Them niggas is all Caribbeans and all these people. That's why we can't get nothing done, because we got all these people in our block that ain't from us.
So the she people now
here, niggas who want to get something for themselves. Always thinking about they stand on something right here for niggas who been living in St. Louis, niggas who been living in California, niggas who been living in Virginia, niggas who been living in New York, niggas who been living in North Carolina. It's about us. It ain't about no niggas from no other place no more.
Okay. All right. Okay, family. I get that point. So I'm asking you, say that we're closer. You said that FBA is closer to getting us a reparation checks than Pan-African is because they're talking about it. That's what you said. So I'm asking you, the HR 40 resolution, when is the next congressional hearing on that to ratify this as a bill?
We can't have that right now, because I'd be saying we delineate it, because those people who are all on that bill are tethers. That bill was put forward by a bunch of tethers, and we not doing the tether shit no more. We saying, hey nigga, where you from? Where your mama from? Where your dad from? This is what we got. Let's have a whole goddamn big Pan-African goddamn holiday. We not doing that. That shit been a detriment to us. That's why we haven't gotten anywhere. Now we starting to focus on the lineage. Now this shit is about to pop.
Okay.
That's what it is. You can't get reparations on a race-based thing. You have to get reparations based off your lineage.
Okay. I'm with you, so I'm learning it. I just now started. I mean, I've been hearing about it, but the only reason I paid attention to it because I accidentally ran into one of them channels. I go over there and I get kicked off, and once I get kicked off, now
some of the family ain't gonna be nice.
Okay, yeah. But see, 7,000 can be nice, but then when I cannot be nice, and I felt that I was called a tether. Now, my people from Jackson, Mississippi, I know the plantation. I know the slave ship and the slave manifest, and I know it's connected to goddamn Africa. The roots. Oh, bro, come on. I let you get to your spiel, bro. I gotta turn you down. because I got to turn it down because I gave you a fair. I'm not going against you, but I know. So now, how do y'all differentiate if somebody have the Native or American Indians blood in them? Do the Native American Indians, do they get a check? Or my part of the family, that part of the family. Oh, what about?
Are you talking about the Siberian, the Mongolians, the Siberian Indians?
Okay. So what Native American tribe? What? Whoa, bro. Okay, listen. I prefer you to come on the panel. That'd be even better.
I'll come on.
Yeah. Let me put the link in the chat. Yeah, let me put the
Pull
link
up Breeze Omega. I'm gonna put it in my chat too, because I
think
think he on my channel.
Yeah, because I got questions.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, man. I'm glad. Hey, you could be a part of the panel every day. I'm trying to get a full understanding of this Pan-African stuff and this FBA war, and really, it just seemed like it's another group. I know I'm African American. Now, but now you're saying y'all worried about who somebody else is gonna get when that ain't the problem why we wasn't getting the check in the first place. Well, they can't decide. Are you saying they can't decide who the blacks they want to get a check to, or the melanated people they want to get a check? They know who African American is, and then your lineage is based on. You will have to trace that back genetically, and you will have to go back to say, okay, well, where do my people come from? They mix with these people, right?
My family genetically back to all. My aunt is right now doing our whole genealogy, and we don't have no Africans in our family.
I can't believe that.
And how far back is that going?
No, you made that up, bro. Your auntie.
Everybody has African in their DNA. Even white people. What is he talking about?
Well, your auntie, how far she go back? How far did she go back in generations?
My aunt is on one of my great uncles was a fur trader. He was a fur trader. He traded furs with the white people. He was already here.
We believe that. That's not that far ago, though.
He was right here.
Let's go back 2,000 years ago. Who was here?
He's up and down. He's moving back and forth. He's a fur trader.
Hold up, y'all.
He's not no.
Hold on, let me stop sharing. Hold up. Let me stop sharing. So get the link to jump on because
I'm gonna drop in. I'm hit the link.
Yeah, JJ hopped off for a second. Computer might have froze or something. I'm trying to figure out. First, he said, we have no African in our lineage, and then he goes to name his father and mother and where they came from, but that's not far enough back. So to make that statement and then use your mother and father as the evidence, that's not lineage. You got to go more than 3 or 4 generations back. Let's go back 2,000 years ago.
So
where were your people
right
at
here?
then?
Yeah, we get the brother right here. Welcome to the panel, my brother Breeze Omega. I'm glad the first FBA that's been brave enough to come into the goddamn Lions Den. You will be remembered as a martyr for the cops. No, I'm just messing with you. But welcome, brother.
I ain't no damn.
Every time I go to their channel, I get kicked off. So I'm not gonna kick you off. I want to build with you.
I'm no damn mark. But what I do know is what I'm saying is right here. We from this soil right now. We from this spot. We never.
Everybody mute your mic.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
You're a little low on my end, but maybe that's my phone. Hold up. I don't even know how. Oh, did he fall off? Hold up, y'all.
I don't hear him.
I fall off. Oh, okay, it was him. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Y'all hear me now?
All right, hold up.
Yeah, I hear him.
All right, yeah. No,
go ahead, brother.
We're not
Yeah, he
saying
got the flow now. Go ahead.
We're not saying, hey man, we don't got no African in us or whatever. What we saying is that we've been on this soil. We had an ethnogenesis. It was a time where there was no contact with Africa, right? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we listening. We listening to you.
Okay. So I'm saying, like, at one point, because I hear somebody eating snacks and shit in the background. So
hey, somebody mute their mic. Somebody eating potato chips, man. Leftover from the games yesterday or something, man. You know the.
No disrespect to the family. I love what y'all do and what you're doing. Like I'm saying, you only on here where we practicing Pan-Africanism. Over there, they not practicing Pan-Africanism. They don't see you niggas as an African. They don't see you as the same thing. Y'all over here trying to get
bring it out.
Be all this shit that they telling us to our face. We're not down with them. So we are obviously a different beast. We are created from something else through the suffrage and the pain that we went through over here. We created motherfucking rock and roll. We created country. We created funk. We created soul. We created motherfucking the rhythm and blues. Nobody else. Can you show me another group of niggas that look like us that's doing the same thing? It's not happening, family. That's all I'm saying. They not like us. And that's what Kendrick, that's why that shit resonated so much. Because finally, all of us who've been feeling like because we've been told, I'm out here in the DMV, there's Africans every day tell me that I'm not an African. So why am I trying to latch on to something where motherfuckers is telling me I'm not a part of it? So yeah, we don't flee. We don't pack up. I don't wear flip-flops. I don't eat bush meat. I'm not musty. I don't do none of that stuff. So what we trying to say is that we not those people. They are different people. They already said it themselves. So when are we going to trap off this whole thing that we some damn generic Africans, when all that nobody tells Jamaicans this, nobody tells Haitians this, that hey, you niggas is Haitians. Everybody keeps saying that. Why do we gotta keep being African?
Fuck.
All right, that's it. So that's the main. Is that like the mission statement right there? We gonna let y'all know. See, first of all, we tired of y'all coming over here telling us that we ain't got no culture. I heard that was one of the talking points.
Exactly.
You got them Somalians. I don't know what the hell who you think he is.
This
is what I've been hearing. This ain't me talking.
There you go, brother.
Yeah.
No, Asiatic, we ain't no African.
All the things
Asiatic,
mathematics,
we ain't no African. Asiatic. If you want to be African, go be African. Go over there, nigga, and start rapping.
Asiatic, bro. Hey, brother. Hey.
Go start rapping about
why. Tread lightly with Asiatic, bro. Hey, he's a monster when it comes to this.
Whatever. Let Asiatic go over there and rap about we ain't got no water. Who said Africa got no water? Niggas is rapping about water,
y'all. He ain't scared.
We telling y'all the motherfucking truth. We not, and I ain't
got
my
FBA champ. Even though, hey, I'll agree with him.
We don't have to agree. That's what I'm saying. That's the fine part about being FBA. We don't have to agree.
Can I respond to you, Breeze?
Go ahead, brother.
I'm looking when you came up here, I was looking for you to bring some substantial evidence. But, not to be rude, all you did was pontificate, though.
Pontificate about what? What substantial evidence do you want me to bring other than there's no bone in my motherfucking nose? What do you want me to bring other than that I don't eat bush meat? What else do you want?
And I even resent those statements because they're slanderous to people of African descent.
They're not slanderous. They have whole notes over there right now in Africa telling them people to stop eating all the bush meat. I'm not.
And they also have people over there in business suits, but and
they're shitting in the streets. Why are they in business suits with flip-flops on? That's what they doing. What are you talking about?
Right now, what you're doing is
But
what white people do to us, and
hey,
you're
real quick,
demonizing.
real
Nah,
quick point.
bro. Stop
Hey,
saying that
brother, real
white
quick.
people shit, bro.
And listen to this real quick.
Huh?
But hold up. It's not the Africans that's stopping us from getting a check. It's not the anybody from the islands. I mean, none of them are stopping. It's supposed to be the people that's in charge of writing the check is the people in politics, which I don't see FBA dealing with no grassroots movement, dealing with other people
We got a delineation bill right now in California. They're making a delineation right now in California. That's FBA movement. Right here in Virginia, where I'm at, we doing a delineation bill. Right here.
Delineation bill. Let me look
Virginia.
that up.
And then it's also
keep
a fallacy.
Talking, man. I'm gonna look it up, family.
It's also fallacious to say, well, they keep saying that we're not them, so we must not be. Like, that's
the Asiatic, the Africans do owe reparation, but we're gonna deal with them later. We're gonna deal with what we're dealing with right now. The country of America owes us reparations right now because through redlining, through goddamn Jim Crow, through chattel slavery that we went through, everybody else didn't go. This is a different type of slavery than everybody else went through. We went through some shit that was passed down generationally, and we're facing it, and we're saying, hey, hold up. This is a human rights violation. It was disrespectful. When we got out of slavery, the first thing y'all niggas did was create a goddamn police force to lock niggas back up. That's what we going through. We saying this. What we went through is a different type of thing. Everybody else ain't going through what we went through. Y'all pack your bags up.
So can I ask you a question? Hey, brother, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, hey, brother Breeze, let me ask you a question. Go ahead,
brother.
So the hardest part of you got the delineation thing going. Okay, so now the hardest part will be everybody have to prove, they came off the plantation, right? They family, and you have to prove that your people came off them ships.
Exactly.
Connected to down south. And then also what you got so what happens?
Not all of us came off Native American. Not all of us came off no ships.
That's what I'm trying to say. So how can you be?
We were prisoners.
Okay, so the foundational black is different.
Prisoners of war.
Prisoners of war. So now, how do you prove that? Listen, brother. So how do you prove that part?
We proved that part to the government by the facts that the minute that the Civil War, because remember, we saved ourselves. Ain't no white people save us. The white people was getting smacked around, getting whooped on. All the military schools is down here in Virginia. All the military schools is down in the South, right here, where the white people was, and they was whooping on the North, and the North wasn't doing nothing. They had to realize, like, hey, because they couldn't. You're bringing all these Irish immigrants and trying to fight niggas down in the South. It wasn't working. So they had to give us guns. They had to figure out because they were getting whooped on. And then we got the guns and we put the pressure on them and we pounded them out. They show you that in the movie Glory. It's brothers. It's us who save ourselves. Not nobody else. Ain't no white person saved us. Nothing at all. We the ones who got out here and had to save our damn selves. Ain't nobody else. That's the evidence. That's the motherfucking evidence right there.
Yeah, brother. Okay, well, Brother Breeze, I'm just playing the advocate, right? So the Paleo Indians, right? This is what they call them. Are you saying that the Paleo Indians that came from the Bering Land Bridge that crossed over from Siberia,
the Bering Straits, yes, they crossed
the Bering Straits, the Bering Land Bridge, Bering Strait, right? Okay, so that's genetically proven that those people are Asian or like more of those type of people.
Mongol,
and they are the forefathers. They are the Mongolians. Thank you. But they are the forefathers of these Native American tribes that you see today. Now, you have come up with another theory that's saying that so are you saying that melanated people because David Imhotep got a book to say, we were here before, 10,000 of years before anybody. But then he said they come from Africa. So I'm saying, where did these melanated foundational Black Americans, or what you call them today, did they come over from a land bridge? Did they come from the transatlantic migration? Did they come from the trans-Pacific migration? Or you said they were already? If you said they were already originally here, are you saying that where is that information that we can find that they were already here before these
Go look up Pocahontas. Pocahontas, they clearly tell that she's a Black woman. She's not red. She's not red. She's not anything. They describe her as a Black woman. They say, look, Henry Hudson, when Henry Hudson first came to America, he said he was going up the Hudson River. He could hear people screaming, but he couldn't see them because they was black as the night. That's a Henry Hudson biography. He says it. We're going up the Hudson River. We can hear people screaming at us, but we don't know who they are because we can't see them because they're as black as the night. What does that mean?
Go ahead. Yeah, so that's one of our things that we can take in front of Congress, taking Henry Hudson's book, right? Is that one of the things that we say, look, and they said Pocahontas was black. I don't know how I'm connected to Pocahontas. How I'm gonna get a check out Pocahontas, but
we don't have to have a strong enough argument to check on that format. Let me lay it again.
Okay, that's the basic part of reparations. We talking about 400 years of free healthcare. 400 years of free education.
Yes,
let's shorten the wealth gap. I don't hear none of this FBA talking points about any of that.
We ain't about.
I don't even hear say, well, we're this close. Hey, look, I don't hear FBA say we're this close to going the next congressional meeting February 25th, 2024. They just reinstated HR 40. We're either for it or against it. So where is, if you go, brother, let me speak. So if we're going against HR 40, here's our bill, y'all. Here's our delineation bill that's in front of Congress. Here's our delineation bill. Bro, see, bro, you don't want to let me speak, man. Bro, you don't want to let me speak. Come on, man. And I had that problem when I go to your platform, but I'm not going to let y'all do that over here. I'm trying to get you.
I'm trying to get my
talking points so you get these kind of questions.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So the delineation bill, let's start there. Who is the politician in charge of that delineation bill?
There is no politician in charge of that. We don't need a politician for that. We the people, as they've always said, we the people. We don't have to have a damn bill from somebody saying, "Hey, nigga, this, that."
Who ratified? Okay, so okay? Wait a minute. So who like wrote it out? What did this bill? What do you call it? Deceleration bill. What does it consist of? Can you give me?
There's no delineation bill.
Delineation. There you go.
Delineation is the movement. That's all I'm saying. We're not saying, we're not hating on nobody. We're not trying to tell you this, that, and the third. What we're saying is we are finally delineating, because the whole problem has been that we've been sitting on this whole matte black situation. We're not just one big generic African. We're not from Africa.
Okay, so we just doing this. So I get that part from you, and please excuse me if I'm, because I got a lot of questions. You the first one to come up here. So, and then everybody else got different answers to, kind of what I'm asking. So it's JJ. It's not an organization. It's not a movement. Yeah. Okay. Let me land right here, and then somebody can.
Delineation is the movement.
I want the brothers. I don't want them to feel like we. I don't want them to feel like we getting jumped or we biased.
No, I don't feel that
this
way.
This is new to us. So
I don't feel that way.
Okay, cool. So before King J jump in or the Harvard, that was Harvard. Okay. So I've been hearing this saying it's not a movement. It's we're not dealing in politics. And you just told me, well, you said a delineation bill, but then I asked you, well, where can we go to support this if somebody wants to support it? And I just can't. I'm not getting any clear answers.
You just support.
So what's the purpose of FBA if all I see y'all running around doing is arguing with other people who's melanated like us? Why ain't y'all arguing with the government? Why ain't y'all arguing with the politicians? They the one that make the goddamn rules. Why ain't y'all building off Dr. Claude Anderson?
We gotta clean house first. We not arguing with Dr. Claude Anderson. Ain't nobody we arguing with.
He the man.
Dr. Claude Anderson laid the foundation for what we doing right now.
Right, damn right.
Tariq just tightened it up. Dr. Cress Wilson said the same thing.
By putting an F in front of an N, but I see Dr. Claude Anderson in the goddamn politics. I don't see. Yeah. I see Tariq Nasheed arguing with Africans and everybody else over the internet with his goddamn corny ass jokes. I don't. I see him as another ISUPK brother. Let me get it in for a second, bro.
Hold on.
I don't see Tariq Nasheed tell us, we get the delineation bill coming up.
Tariq ain't our leader. Tariq ain't our leader.
Okay, then hold on. Guess what? Then you just brought Tariq up. So who the leader? Nobody. So how we gonna get somewhere? It's no organization. It's no movement. It's no building. It's a million different ideas of what FBA is, bro. This is nothing but another distraction.
Tariq is used. You just saying shit now.
And he's making all the money.
You're saying shit.
Okay, so brother. So where do we galvanize with FBA?
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother.
That's my question.
Hold on, brother.
Where do we galvanize?
We galvanize on the code. The code is the leader. There is no personal leader. That's the dumbest shit we ever did.
I can call myself an African American and get the same amount of benefits, or probably even more than I can call myself an FBA.
No, you ain't.
Okay, so I'm gonna put FBA on. How you gonna keep track of us FBA? Who's gonna distinguish what organization are you gonna use to distinguish who's an FBA and who ain't? And Big Mama gonna tell me that I'm a Blackfoot and a goddamn African American.
You're not listening, bro. We are not African Americans. That's some shit.
It's a hustle, bro.
What's a hustle?
I mean, you haven't shown me no benefits of this.
Let me get up. Hold on, y'all not letting me? You're not even letting me talk.
All right, go ahead, man.
We're not ADOS. ADOS is an organization, BR48K, that's run by Strappy and Tim Tone Tits. They sat up there and said they are the leaders of ADOS. That's why we stopped fucking with the whole ADOS shit. That's why it's mud. It's dead in the river right now. We don't fuck with ADOS. Okay, so we don't do the ADOS thing.
ADOS. Who's the we?
Who? I'm talking about us, those who are FBA, who know
you said
that
53 million of us, right? So are you including me? I got called a tether the other day.
You don't have to agree.
I got called a tether.
You don't have to agree, but your lineage states that you are foundational Black American. That's it. Even if somebody called you a tether, I don't know who called you a tether. I would say that person was probably wrong. If you FBA and your people here, like you said your people from
do the government recognize me as an FBA? Do the government recognize me as FBA?
They're starting to use the wordage. They're starting to use the verbiage. It's in the lexicon. Right now, we know that a fact. Donald Trump came out, and that's why they're doing the birth rate citizenship right now. Because as they said, it's for us, those of us who were here under chattel slavery, not for other people, not for LGBTQ, not for immigrants, not for white women, not for all these other groups who taken it and used it for themselves. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We're just on a cusp right now. We're running through a cusp, and we're gonna have to clean house. So some people
didn't do that though to help FBAs. He did that because other people were jockeying the civil rights shit that was built for us, but it wasn't like he was trying to help. Like
built for
the FBAs, stopping them.
Because y'all keep trying to put Africans in it. We're not. If it's built for us, that means it was for the people that was here. That means we're not Africans.
Okay,
do
wait.
y'all know?
So this is where I got a problem with. Hold on. Whoa.
Do y'all know
Just
Native
real quick, because
Americans?
you can't do this, brother. I don't want you to run.
The red Native Americans are getting deported because they weren't included in the 14th Amendment. Do y'all get that?
So are you
the red Native Americans
bro, so I'm gonna let you talk.
the red
I'm gonna give you 2
Native
minutes to talk, and
Americans
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna get every panel member 2 minutes
ahead.
to talk. Okay, that way we ain't over talking. All right.
Go ahead.
All right, now so you got 2 minutes. Go ahead. You my guest. I apologize.
The red Native Americans are not included in the 14th Amendment. They're being deported right now. They're not like us. That's what I'm trying to say. They know for a fact who was here and who was already here. That's why they made an amendment for us, because we was already here. They know the facts. In white supremacy, for them to tell the truth, they have to tell a lie. So when they telling the truth, they're going to tell a lie, and then they're going to tell the truth right in the same thing. All these people are not part of this goddamn nation. They already saying it. They're not part of the 14th Amendment. They're not in the 14th Amendment. That's why you got some of these red natives right now being deported. You got white people over here, Japanese niggas running around over there talking about they're goddamn Cherokee. We're not saying we know Cherokees. What we're saying is, yeah, we know there was massive amounts of tribes on the East Coast. The Chippewas, the Chickasaws, all this different thing, the Comsawa, the Patchogue, the Sachem, all of this all over here. When I grew up in Long Island, New York, I never seen a red Native American. As Donald Trump said, you can go see, there's an old video of Trump back in New York battling niggas when he was trying to open casinos up there. And he told the white people, y'all don't look like none of the Native Americans I ever seen. And I'm telling you, right here on Long Island, I'm in Virginia now, but I'm from Long Island, New York. I grew up on Long Island, New York. You go from the east to the west on Long Island, there wasn't no goddamn red natives. Everybody was black. Everybody was black. There was no fucking Native Americans that was red on the goddamn this side of the coast. They had to bring niggas down from Canada to try to play like it was some damn red natives down here. That was during the French Indian Wars and the goddamn when the British were fighting the French. We have been here always. We just got reclassified as niggas. That's what they did. Walter Plecker ain't the only one. It was done all up and down the East Coast. My daddy from the Tuscaloosa. The Tuscaloosa Roll Tide, nigga. They not fucking red Indians, they black. My daddy was a black nigga with a big old afro. Light-skinned nigga with a big old afro. What are y'all talking about? We not talking about Mexico. We ain't talking about the Mayans.
Listen,
we
brother.
Over here on the East Coast.
Brother. Okay, listen. Did they reclassify the names of these tribes? These these indigenous.
They just reclassed as black. They didn't reclassify us as tribes. They just reclassified as black. They was like, nigga, you got this color, nigga.
They kidnapped them and took them.
So why would you name yourself after a reclassification from your oppressor? That makes zero sense.
Because the
white
people realized, our family realized it was more easier to say, fuck it. Just stand on this, and then we can move forward. We weren't trying to sit here and keep on fighting this tribe shit. We knew what we was dealing with. We were prisoners of war. It's easy when you're a prisoner
when you're trying to get your rights,
identify with your other brothers and sisters that's all around you to get something moving forward versus keep wasting time being in a goddamn tribe.
So what happened? How did they let them come in? Yeah. How did they let them come in and take over like that? What happened?
They ambushed niggas. They came in under the guise of love, nigga, like Diddy. Like, nigga, I'm love. I want to love you, niggas. And then they ambushed niggas. That's what they did. They turned us into, we fought. We had a lot of battles all up and down the East Coast. There's plenty of battles and wars you can look up that happened. And then we were named, the white people, once they got us and subjugated niggas, as what they do, we became prisoners of war. So once they got the shit going, remember, when the Colt 45 showed up, that's when white people was able to put down all the slave rebellions. That's what it happened. That's why it's called the Colt 45, because it comes in 1845. They're able to have a repeating rifle that's able to put down niggas when niggas is acting up. And that's what happened. It's not called a Colt 45 for no other goddamn reason.
But what does that got to do with when the brother JJ asked you, how did y'all get here? And you started talking about Pocahontas. He asked you something specific.
Wait. You going way back. Wait, hold on.
Wait. Hold up.
Let Howard speak. Let Howard speak. Yeah, we gave you the floor. We let each other speak over here, and you got.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother. No problem. Go ahead, my brother. Bro. I'm sorry about that.
It's all love. It's all love. We all get excited. It's cool. I'm not fully against you, even though the way you're framing it just doesn't work. Because to assume the identity of a people, you can't go by your slave name and say, yo, we're these foundationally Black Americans. Because these tribes that you calling Black, and I agree with you, some of them definitely were Black. But these tribes that you're calling Black, they gotta assume their actual culture that they were practicing to get any actual human rights if you're trying to go to the world court. So if you can't go to the world court, hold on, brother. You can't go to the world court and say, hey, we're foundationally Black Americans, and then Jamaicans not us, and the Puerto Ricans not us, and et cetera, when historically them people in the Caribbean are related to the people from Southern America. That don't make sense either. So when the brother asks you, yeah, if you know the tribes and all that, you would know who the She people are. Then you know the Washita Nation and the Yamasee, the Chata, et cetera. These people related. So when you right, I'm with you. But when you talking about these people, you gotta assume their culture. You can't come there like, oh, I do have a culture, and you still speaking English as your language. Because when you have an identity as a people, when you go to the world court, I always use the Jews for an example. Why you think Eliza ben Yehuda reconstructed Hebrew for them pale Jews? Because when you say you are a people, a culture is saying something specific. You have language, you got rights, marriage rights, you got a way of life, et cetera, not just a code that don't have a leader. That won't work when you come into the United Nations and say, hey, we have experienced cultural genocide. This was taken for us, this was taken for us, and this is who we are. You putting us back in another trick bag and saying like we're African, because just like ain't no historical thing as an African, there's no historical thing as a foundational Black American. You ain't gonna find it nowhere. It's in no tribe, it's in no history. So that has no history. So they're just gonna look at you and say, okay, where's your evidence? And then you talk about the things you brought up as evidence are not evidence, bro. So when the brother JJ asks you,
that's why I was saying he was pontificating, right? Because
yeah, he was pontificating.
I want to believe him, but he hasn't given me anything to believe yet. He was just
it's just so when you
to believe, that's what I'm trying to. Everything y'all talking is in semantics.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it is not. What I'm talking about is in the United.
Wait, hold on. You can't tell me I'm
brother. Wait, I wasn't even done yet, brother. I never cut you off, bro. I never cut you off.
Yeah.
But this,
go ahead, brother. My bad.
This. Semantics is an arguing of definitions. I'm arguing specific things. There is a criteria for you to say, hey, we are these people when you go to the world court. I'm not arguing semantics.
Let me just
brother.
Say we don't go to no world court. We don't have to go. We ain't never dealt with no damn we got to go over to some white people over in Denmark and shit. That's where the court over.
You going to white people when you go to the American government? You going to white people when you go to the American government? What are you talking about?
We're going to the white people right here. That's what I'm saying.
But the white people right here work with the United Nations.
Get the money.
The white people right here, bro.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
What? Are you bugging?
No, they don't.
Bro,
no, they don't.
Why you think there's a code of conduct in war?
What you mean a code of conduct
in
war? Nobody. Conduct. Go ahead.
Because they have an agreement. There's a amount of countries that sit at the United Nations. Are you saying that America don't have nothing to do with the United Nations?
At all. America always.
Oh my God.
America always differentiates from
That's
whatever.
You gotta let
fucking,
people be wrong.
Hey, let me.
Bro, he talking about you, brother. You still cutting me off. But the brother JJ. No, we can't do. I don't want. Okay, I'm gonna let you be wrong.
Yeah, he got.
But the brother,
brother Breeze. No, brother Breeze. He let your brother land his plane. He got another minute or two, man. We let you rock out.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
The brother asked him. The brother A1 asked him really good questions. JJ, you asked him a good question. When you asked him, how did y'all get here? Was it through the Siberia? Was it through the Atlantic? Was it through the Pacific? How did people get here?
They already.
How did they get?
Look.
Okay, but when they got here, where they come from?
How did niggas get to Fiji? Because like I've been to Fiji. And I was over there, and his brother's over there with.
They got their own boats.
But brother, you gotta have some discipline. We ain't gonna be able to build, brother Breeze. Now, but hold up, brother Breeze. Come on, man. And that's the problem we have when we trying to talk to you brothers that represent the FBA. Y'all don't give us a chance to even, get our turn to speak. So he gonna let us plane, and then you can come back. Go ahead, Arlen.
Bro, if you want to talk about how you got here. Just deal with Lucia and the Australoid people and how haplogroup D got here and the people that's pre-Clovis where there's mastodon marks in it from people hunting them. Then now you talking about archaeology. I'm trying to help your argument, but I'm trying to show you how your argument is flawed. The FBA argument is flawed. I don't disagree that there are some black people that are already here, but JJ question still is valid. How did they get here? And where did they come from? Which mode did they come to get here? Was it were they related to the Negrito people? Did they take boats and go along the coastline up the Pacific Ocean and down to America? Or did they come directly from Asia through the middle of the Pacific? These are specific questions that we gotta answer.
Same question I had, because you only went 2 or 3 generations back. So I'm like, okay, well, what about 2,000 years ago? Now, I don't disagree with you when you say that we were here before the slave trade. I agree with that. But I also think that it was still Africans who circumnavigated the globe and went everywhere way before everybody else, set up their territories and etc. And they were here for maybe 10,000, whatever many years.
But they're no longer Africans. Are Fijians Africans? Even though Fijians
everybody's an African. I'm looking at it as if everybody's an African, even the white people is Africans, man. Because they came from us. It's just how far back are you going?
There you go, right there.
So how far back do you want to go is the question. Because everything goes back to Africa.
Everybody from Africa. We're not kicking that to the side of the block. What we're saying is that. So when we got here, there was, just like niggas and Fijians. Because when I went to Fiji. They told me they was from Africa. The Fijians told me, hey, we from Africa. We came over here. We had an ethnogenesis. We became Fijians. Same shit happened here. There was niggas that was already over here. As I told you, my great-great-grandfather, he was a damn fur trader, already living here when the white people showed up here. And he traded furs with their asses. What I'm saying is that we've had an ethnogenesis. We're not African anymore. We're something different. We're a different beast. That's all I'm trying to explain to y'all. We're no longer like African. We're not over here doing the African shit. Why ain't Africans doing what we doing right fucking now?
Okay, so that's going to be part of y'all argument when you go in front of. Okay, hold on, fam. I get it. We're no longer have any ties to that. Like maybe our first ancestor who came here, right? Oh wait, no. You're saying we're no longer African, but wait a minute, I didn't catch you up. Well, not catch you
because
up,
of the
you
culture
kind of
shift.
mixed it up a little
We're
bit.
still
When you
Africans. They
said
just
we're
had
no
different
longer
culture.
Yes,
African,
yes,
because you already said we were indigenous
in
and
our blood, we
already.
yeah,
Okay. So we on the
yeah,
same.
The
in our
cultures ain't that much. If we were to be real,
in our blood, we still have the
You said we was
African
already
traits and things of that nature.
here.
But
See, now you can't say that we were no longer African. It's not just about the money. It's about restitution.
No,
it's
we're
about
not.
putting us back in the place where we
Yeah,
were supposed to be before they did what they did, right? Right?
exactly.
Okay, I get
Go
that
ahead.
part. So now the problem is, how do we prove this? Is there a better way to prove that other people
we
get money?
we prove it by, like I said, out here. I do
How
it
far do we deviate from
in Virginia. I do a lot of things out
what,
here in
you know,
Virginia.
why not work with them? Why not work with them and come in as a force?
Because we can't. Because guess what? We found out we get the Myron Gaines, we get the Candace Owens, we get all these people who ain't us talking shit about
What's
us,
that?
but y'all want us all to be down with these niggas, and they not us. They don't function like us. They not. We've been the only group that's fought white supremacy from day one. Let's not let everybody be on that wagon train right there. We the ones who fight it. We're not the ones who sit around, flee, pack up, and get on a goddamn inner tube and go running across the water. We don't do that. We've been staying right here, standing on our square, being who we are.
Yeah, but Brother Breeze, man. When you say us, not now, but then what do you mean? But listen, Brother Breeze, I listen.
I don't know.
Hey,
Africans
I'm all
been
for
fighting
what
them
we
too.
can
I
get
don't
with
get
this
that.
old to. I promise.
Africans ain't fighting nothing.
So who was Patrice Lumumba?
Go ahead. That was you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a couple people over there that fight.
Like, what you talking about, bro? Who was Traore right there, right now, over there in the Burkina Faso? Who was Patrice Lumumba? Who is? Hold on, I'm naming a bunch of people, but you said nobody. So who was? Okay, they died, and some of us died. Malcolm X died.
Yeah.
Who is Donna Kemper?
What about Malema? What about Malema?
Who is Donna? What about Donna Kemper-Vita?
Hold on. After Patrice Malumba, our brother good Patrice Malumba, after he died, who else took his mantle? There was nobody.
What you mean? Even the dude in North Africa, Muammar Gaddafi fought him. What you talking about?
You got Julius Malema. Let's not play.
Bro, we can keep naming people. We can name people all day. You're tripping.
And they all
Julius
got
Malema trying to round up all the Caucasians over there.
And all of ours got unalived. Dr. King got unalived. Malcolm X got unalived. Dr. York got put in jail. Elijah Muhammad got destroyed.
And that's why we no longer have a leader. That's why we no longer have a leader, because we just following the code.
Hey,
so you just gonna ignore that your point?
They got unalived. I didn't understand that.
We realize that we now need to just have a code.
So what?
No, you need a culture. A code not gonna get you nowhere.
Get real big.
Traore, the brother Traore is over there.
So
he's
bowing
down to the
Russian. These are some of my talking points. I mean, because when you know better, listen, Brother Breeze, when you know better, you do.
I'm looking
better,
at
right?
your thing. Despite his claims of promoting empowerment, self-reliance, has failed to deliver.
Let me go.
That's a cap.
Yeah.
That's a cap.
Hold up.
That's a cap.
But you gotta see a part of being a Pan-African. You know, they have them Africans. They have them African proverbs. You have one mouth and two.
That's right. I am everything.
Now watch this. See, they don't want you. They don't want to hear our complaints and the things that they need to be focusing on, instead of all this goddamn arguing and telling folks they can't get a check and all this. This is what you need to be doing. Now, let's get to it. The foundational Black American movement, led by this is what the statistics are saying.
FBA is not a
brother. See, you must have never been in a debate. I can tell you must have never, brother. You must have. I don't want to kick you, bro.
No,
come on, man.
He don't debate, JJ.
Okay.
So
that's
most
what
FBAs I noticed don't debate. They don't want their information challenged.
Right. It can't be no over talking, man. All right, go ahead, get it out. Get it out. Well, what ain't been proven?
See what I'm saying? It's worthless. You
at least got to be able to have a conversation. Even if you're not debating, you should be able to have a conversation.
I'm letting y'all go. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
Hey, shout out Breeze Omega 2. He came over from my channel. I appreciate you for subscribing, and I will be supporting you later, baby.
Big
Right.
I'm
shout
gonna make
out,
sure I
Right,
come
right,
everybody.
right.
support you later for popping up. I appreciate you.
Yeah, word up,
Yeah,
family.
man. Hey, oh, he got a
Y'all,
platform. I'm definitely coming over
yeah,
Yeah,
there.
he has
come
his own
over there and
channel.
see what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
man. I'm talking about the real shit. I'm smashing down on tethers every damn day. But what
Hey,
I'm
but
saying
show
is,
this to you. Hey, share this to your audience right now. What I want you to do,
I,
Mr. Breeze, you share
I'm a
this
cop.
information right here.
Don't do
I'm a
it,
cop.
Breeze.
I'm a copy and
Me?
share it. It ain't gonna be no problem to the family. We don't. We not
See,
giving a damn about
I
debating.
got a bone to
Debating
pick
is
with you.
worthless. Debating is worthless. It's been.
Okay,
That's what
it
we
ain't even
talking
got to be
about.
the reason why I say that because okay, because in a debate, a person has time to speak and get it out there for the people. Because it's not
Go
about
ahead,
me
brother.
and you just going back. This is for the people. So they can, like, because a lot of y'all are teaching FBA, y'all ain't teaching it right. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, I mean, y'all got a powerful movement. Maybe I should take over the leader.
It's
This
not
what
FBA.
we go.
FBA
Our
is not a
focus gonna
movement.
be about not individual empowerment, but collective empowerment, ladies and gentlemen. So the foundational Black Americans, right? This movement now is not according
It's
to
not
Breeze.
a
He said,
movement. FBA
okay,
is not a movement.
what
FBA is our
is this?
lineage.
Keep the movement. So
Lineage.
write that down in your rebuttal when it's your turn to speak. You like, okay,
Lineage.
The thing
Just
with
keep.
that is,
but
there's
listen,
I'm
nothing in
still.
history that says that FBA is a lineage.
I was just about to say that, man.
We're
This is
saying
new.
that.
It
oh,
can't
you
be
made it
lineage
out
We
of
if
my
it's
are.
Google
brand new.
Scholar.
Lineage means
We
old
are
and goes
saying
back in
that.
time.
Okay,
Foundational
You
but
Black
got to
listen,
go
y'all
to
Americans
your
doing a
is
Choctaw
established
disservice.
back
language.
in time.
Listen, y'all
Oh
doing a
my
You
God.
got to
disservice to
go
the
to your.
people that's watching us, right? Remember,
Sorry
we
about
out
that.
here. Yeah, so if somebody might want to be, I want to see what that is on the screen. And there might be some FBAs that's been bamboozled in. At one point, some people got tricked into going to church, and then they figured out, oh, I've seen something else. So the foundational Black American, this is the article I got. Now he's gonna, whatever you got that you disagree, write it down, and then you can, rebuttal it, right?
No, I'm not
Now the
gonna.
foundational Black American movement, led by Tariq Nasheed, he is the most polarized person that you're gonna see in this non-movement. He's been criticized for his shortcomings in addressing systematic issues affecting Black Americans. Despite his claims of promoting empowerment and self-reliance, FBA has failed to deliver tangible results. All you see is them running around arguing, scrambling and scraping, telling who's gonna get the check. And I got called a tether the other day, y'all. My folks from Mississippi. We know we come off the ship. Now, the FBA focused on individual empowerment. This is according to Tariq Nasheed, and self-reliance, which may be well initiated, but it neglects.
Well
intentioned.
Well intentioned. Read your own
Brother,
word.
come on, man.
I'm
Bro,
saying,
hey,
well,
where
he
you
said
find
his
this guy,
word
man?
wrong.
Come on,
Well
it's not your turn,
intentioned.
man.
Well
I know it hurt.
intentioned,
I know it hurt.
not
I know it
initiated.
hurt.
It don't
I
hurt
know it
at
hurt.
all.
If
If you're gonna say
neglects
something,
historical
say it
injustices,
the right
listen,
way.
bro, I know it hurt. I know it hurt.
Well intentioned.
Okay.
Your words say well intentioned right here, bro. I'm
Okay,
reading it on the screen.
See,
You can't say
how
well
about you go first?
initiated.
How about you go first and you tell us what FBA is? I'm gonna stop my screen. This is what we're gonna do. Can we get the clock out over here, bro?
Oh my God.
So we can edify the body. It ain't gonna be no goddamn. This ain't no echo chamber. People go against what the hell I say over here. Over the FDA program. If you come over there, I've been a victim of that shit. Well, what about these questions? I get kicked out, thrown off the set, even though, and then sometimes you got to pay to get up in the speech.
I would have never thrown you off. I would
10
never
minutes to
throw
speak.
you off,
These
brother.
idiots
I
can't
would
be
never
quiet
throw you
for
off.
1 minute like this guy here. And that's
I would never throw you off, brother. Hey, brother, I would never throw
I don't
you
want to
off.
put you in the back, man, because you're running from this, and I don't want to be shadow boxed.
Hold up. I'm not running from anything.
Yeah, you are. How about you read it?
If you say well intentioned,
you read the screen.
I'll read it for you right now.
I'm gonna let you read it.
The foundational Black American movement.
What did I tell you before I started reading?
What
did I say? I said anything that you don't agree with, that was a disclaimer. And the people heard me say it. If anything in this article that you don't agree with, you write it down.
You
and I'm going to
give write it down. I'm not writing down nothing.
You're going to show us how they deal with historical injustices, right? And the systematic barriers faced by us, right? Black Americans. Because FBA lacked a clear policy. Brother, please. This is embarrassing if y'all were. This is why y'all need a leader.
Oh
See, if
my
I was a
God.
leader, this is what we gonna do, y'all. All y'all.
Oh my
We
God.
need a clear. I'm the new FBA leader now. Because this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna deal with the clear. We need a clear policy proposal. Now I'm asking this right now. Do you have one before I continue? Do you have one?
What do you mean?
Okay,
Do we have a policy? Hold on. What do you mean?
Yes,
We're not.
yes, sir. Yes or no?
The code is the leader,
Oh.
brother. That's it. I already said it. I already said it one time, and that's it.
So how do you galvanize the people to get us together to be an FBA? We just get T-shirts or what? That's it?
No T-shirts, nothing. It's just your lineage. Get on your code.
Your
lineage is your lineage. You can agree with whatever you want or not.
FBA gonna tell me what FBA gonna tell me what my great grandfather and then slave. No. And look, the plantation that we came from and all that.
I agree with you, brother.
And what about the niggas that own slaves? What about them? Do they get a check too?
There ain't no niggas.
Some of you black ass niggas, and some people in my family own slaves.
That own slaves. That's cap.
Are you slow?
That's cap.
Okay. Right.
That's cap. Okay. I'm calling cap on that.
All right, well, deal with it. It's your turn to speak. I want you to stay up here. He's trying to get kicked off. You see, they have limited engagement, y'all. Look. Limited engagement with grassroots organizations. Y'all see that? Can you name some of the grassroots organizations that maybe some of the top
we are the grassroots.
That's in the forefront of the grassroots, Brother Breeze?
We are the grassroots. We don't have to have a bunch of groups.
So what are we doing?
Let me explain to you.
You have to do nothing?
Let me say something real quick, and then y'all can go do whatever the hell y'all want.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that we don't.
So here's the individual empowerment right here, y'all. See, this was the next point.
We don't need any more groups. We did the Black Panther Party. We did every type of party. We did the Black Rangers. We the Black Star Rangers. We did all these different groups, and they were infiltrated, and they were mashed up and washed up. What we learned is that we don't need no goddamn group no more, because the white people will infiltrate it, and they will send in a bunch of niggas that talk this crazy shit, and then they will undermine us. That's why we're saying no more groups, no more any of this other bullshit. Just let the code be the leader. Stay on your fucking laurels. Stay on your motherfucking square, and we're gonna get this shit pushed. Reparation never been in the lexicon, but it is right now because we don't have a leader. It's in the lexicon because the people are speaking. We the people. Y'all keep forgetting that part.
Y'all FBA ain't introduced no verbiage and no reparations, man. Stop. So let me continue. All right, let me go. All right, bro. It's my turn. All right. So that just proves my point. He said that no, brother, come on, man. Come on, bro. I gave you come on. We can go back and forth.
I said go ahead, brother. I said go ahead, brother.
Let me go though, bro. This is my show, right? And you welcome, man. You welcome here anytime because I need to pick
I said go ahead, brother. I said go ahead.
And then you bring your buddies because I'm gonna convert them over to the real and not this goddamn cult shit that's going on. A cult without a cult. Without a leader.
My God, a cult.
Then what? If you have no leader and you have no movement, then you just running around Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, causing confusion, running your mouth, call me a goddamn tether. Now, if I'm the leader of this shit, I'm a new leader.
I didn't call you.
I'm taking over. Brother. You bring all your goddamn FBAs over here so I can get them on point. Now look at this. We're not going to emphasize, brothers. Come on, bro. We're not going to emphasize on individual empowerment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the new FBA leader. We're gonna work on a collective empowerment, ladies and gentlemen, because individualism is like existentialism. It's just something that's you're just doing by yourself. So there's controversy surrounding leadership, and like you said, that's what the controversy is. Who is the leader? One is saying there's a leader, and then the other was another. If there is no leader, you just do what you want. Do as thy will is the whole of the code, which sound like Anton LaVey, the whole of the law, the Luciferian Bible. This is what's going on. Now, lack of transparency
makes no sense,
and have all contributed to its ineffectiveness. There is no effectiveness in this. If we're going to be this FBA, we have to have some kind of effective means. I'm going to take over and be the leader because there's too many of y'all following behind dummies. Now, I'm not saying this brother right here is a dummy, but every time you following behind goddamn unbiased Ron and the rest of these goofies out here, a king academic, and I seen so many goofies in 2 weeks I ain't never seen in my life. I said, oh shit.
Academics is a tether.
Okay, so I'm a tether. I'm that main tether. You call me a tether.
Academics is a tether.
Call me the tether man.
Was a tether.
Call me the tether man. Look at it.
I didn't say once you was a tether, brother. What I'm saying.
No, I'm saying your organizations have already called me that. Oh wait,
we're not an organization. We're a lineage.
You're right. Your misguided collective had called me a tether. Now I got to educate them. So I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people. Now look, this so-called non-organization failure to prioritize collective action and community-led incentives have limited impact and representation. Would you agree or disagree with that?
I disagree with that.
Okay, so let me read that again. This non-organization failure to prioritize collective action. So now he's saying that a non-organization can prioritize a collective action of community-led incentives. How? When everybody's doing this as they will. Go ahead. Explain that, sir.
Because we're doing it right now. Right here in FBA, our lineage.
Who's we?
Right now, our lineage, FBA, Foundational Black Americans, our lineage has stepped up. Right now, even in Virginia, we didn't let a goddamn tether like Winsome Earl Sears get into power out here in Virginia. Because guess what? The entire time she was running around out here in Virginia, she didn't speak to black people. She was only talking to white folks. So when she decided at the last minute to try to talk to black people, we said no. We out here said no. So she didn't win. So we didn't get a beef patty. We ended up with a Spam burger. We ended up with a Spam sandwich. So we know for a fact that we collectively as a group have a power that most people don't know. We sit around here and we don't act like we don't have a damn power, but we have a big collective power. Look at what happened to Kamala Harris. Just 3% of us staying home on the couch, she fucking failed. She didn't win because guess what? Kamala Harris is not foundational Black American. She's a whole damn Brahmin Indian. And we said we don't want no borders open no more. So that's why Donald Trump got the win that he won. We don't want all these immigrants. We don't want all these Haitians. We don't want all these Caribbeans. We don't want all these Africans over here with us when they come over here because the first thing they do is go be African. They go build their own African neighborhood. They go build little Haiti. They go build little Mogadishu as they got in Somalia. Little Mogadishu. We don't want that. Oh, fear, nigga, you crazy, nigga. You probably a tether. Harris Duncan is probably a tether. All those people are probably tethers. We don't want no more, y'all. We did all the black medallions, no gold. We did all that shit, and we not doing it no more because it was a one-sided love affair. We did it. It was a one-sided love affair. Africa, nigga. Come over there. I bet you wouldn't last 2 days in Africa. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Stop trying to tell us we all Africans. We are not. We are foundational Black Americans.
We're past. Okay, listen, but look, you and I and this audience is past that part, right? Now, the organization. So
we're not an organization. We're not an organization.
Listen, let me come on, bro. I'll let you
quit saying
listen, brother. Come on, man.
Bring
some of your other FBAs over here, man.
Quit saying we're organization. I come over here because A1.
FBA right, brother.
My nigga A1 got the debate thing. That's why I come over here.
Am I not part of the foundation because I disagree with you? Yes or no?
Yes, we can disagree.
Am I foundational? I've been called a tether. Okay, whatever the hell
I'm
that
sorry.
means.
I'm sorry somebody
new-
called you that, brother. Because the
No,
fact
I'm
that
not.
you say
It's just
your
all they
people
can do is
from
you go here and get beat
Mississippi and
up.
all that,
Because guess
I'm
what? What has?
disappointed in
Let me
that.
ask you this:
I
what has
think
the FBA done? What policies do they have? You're not going to be able to recruit people without a plan. You're not going to be able to recruit somebody. Say we're not an organization. We're not a movement. Who
You
falls
either
behind a
FBA or you're not.
non-movement?
Either
I might well just
FBA
stay
or
home
you're
and
not.
watch goddamn Price is Right. I might well stay home and write. What's that other one called? With Steve Harvey.
You
Now
either
let's make a
FBA
deal,
or
but
you're not, bro. You either FBA or you're not.
well,
There's
yeah,
no way
I'm
around
not.
that.
I'm not part of your FBA. I'm African American, as far as I'm
Okay,
concerned.
then you a tether.
I'm African
Then you're a
American. Now
tether.
what?
Then you're a tether. Now I'm saying it right now. Now you admitting that you a full blown tether.
Now since I'm a tether, let this tether ask you questions and put you on a hot seat without you interrupting. As a matter of fact, you ain't gonna be in a hot seat with you because you can't handle the heat. So what we're gonna do is
what
I'm gonna
heat?
get ready
You ain't
to
bring
leave
no heat, bro.
problems
You
with
ain't bring
FBA.
no heat. You ain't bring no
you can't
heat,
be quiet.
nigga.
So I'm gonna put you in the back. Don't run there. I'm gonna put you in the back for 2 minutes. I'm gonna put you in the back for 2 minutes. Watch him run at the building because this is what he wanted. This is what he wanted. Now watch this. Now see, I'm gonna bring you back. Go get somebody more disciplined, to handle this. Because when you look up FBA, the most person that stand out is Tariq. None of them, and so they embarrassed of him because they know that they work for him and they're slaves and selling his goddamn t-shirts. He don't got no goddamn plan. He's talking about delineation. We first he said we delineating. We got it going in front of the Congress, and then you ask him, well, where, when, how, what the bill, when is it getting ratified? Oh, well, no, this ain't happening. We don't have to go in front of them, and then we don't have to ask the white man for nothing. But you ask them to delineate. You ask them to delineate. So FBA lack a clear policy proposal. It's limited engagement with grassroots organizations. I have a whole list of grassroots organizations that were out before FBA. And you just want to throw them to the side because y'all mad at ADOS in the wording? He didn't hijack somebody else's goddamn movement. You actually hijacked, goddamn it, Dr. Clyde Anderson. Oh, we don't like the NBA. NTA, what is it called? FBA, Native VAs. That's NBA shit. They don't like that. But I ain't seen that man dealing in the politics. Y'all should have been rallying behind. Okay, let's call it maybe Foundation Negro. Let's organize together. Let's do that. Hello. Yeah, hold up. I'm reading. Not yet. But I got one of these FBAs on here. What I've been looking for. So, okay, buddy. Let me hit you right back. I'll let this guy talk, and then I'm gonna read this to him. I'm gonna bring him back up here because he's trying to get kicked up. Okay. All right. I know. All right. Now, so they don't want you to talk about the things that we're complaining about. Because when you look it up, they say it's a goddamn movement. Right? So their lack of clear policy proposal, limited engagement with grassroots organizations, the emphasis on individual empowerment, controversies surrounding leadership. All of this needs to be addressed. If I was the leader of this organization, this is what we will have to be dealing with. We have to deal with grassroots organizations. We have to prioritize a collective empowerment. Who is the leader? There shouldn't be no controversy. How you way out there and everybody talking about you, but now we just individualize. Come on, bro. When y'all gonna get in front of the goddamn UN Council if you got to go in front of them? When you gonna get in front of the Supreme Court if you got to get in front of who's the lawyers working for you? Are you working with Cory Booker or any of these other politicians? Sister Presley, any of them? What are you doing to upgrade and go off the HR 40? Okay, so we're gonna take a few words out. What's the name of this bill called? When is the next meeting? What else comes with it? With a reparation, like you say, restitution. Well, what about the wealth gap? Are we dealing with that? Are we dealing with all the land that they stole from us? All that. Y'all ain't dealing with none of this. You just running around running your goddamn mouth. Now look at this, man. The organization's emphasis on self-reliance has been seen as a way to shift the blame of systematic injustices to individual failures. FBA lack of engagement with grassroots organizations and community leaders. They don't even deal with community. It's all about this Tyreek guy. Talk about Tyreek has resulted in lack of understanding of the needs and concern of the broader Black community. The broader Black community ain't just, you got to get out and lay down and call yourself an FBA. We already been called several other goddamn bywords. What's so special about this shit? Especially if you ain't even dealing in politics. You ain't even in front of the goddamn people trying to get the money. You ain't even raising money. Hey, here you go, Cory Booker. Go do some bipartisan shit, right? That means you go over there and convince some of these goddamn Republicans to vote with you. Or if he's a Republican, hey, here goes some bipartisan shit money, nigga. Go in there, excuse me, brother. You go in there and get someone in the flip. That's how it works in politics, you idiot. Wait, where's the political plaque? We need a political pack, nigga. You dumbass FBA's gonna get up here. You ain't got no goddamn plan. Look at this, y'all. They just running their mouth, man. I'm tired of this, man. Look at this. The organization controversy surrounding leadership have detracted from its message and undermined its credibility. Tariq Nasheed's views on various issues have been criticized for being diverse and alienating. FBA lack of transparency has fueled skepticism and mistrust among seeking meaningful change. And look at this, man. Look at that. Okay, so okay. So, yeah. Now, there are several organizations that are working to address the needs for African Americans, African Americans, in a more effective and collective way. You see? Except this one right here. So here it is, right here. Look. National and NAACP, Black Lives Matter, Southern Poverty Law Center, National Urban League. I know all these are all old, but the Leadership Conference of Civil and Human Rights, these people are at least in politics. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you youngest maybe need to get in and do more checks and balances. Or get in there and why don't all you FBAs get into all these different organizations? You got to infiltrate organizations so you can have a backing. Do something else, man, because for what y'all doing around here, it don't make sense. Y'all just running your goddamn mouth, causing confusion. There are 30 African-American women fighting for more than just reparations. I seen the program the other way. FBA women are really no use to us FBA men when it comes to getting our rights. I seen it. Well, here go Angela Davis, China Burke, founder of the Me Too movement. Stacey Abrams, politician for voting rights activists. Why you work with people like that? Here go the girl right here. This is the one you idiots need to work with. Ayanna Pressley, U.S. representative. Her Cory Booker is dealing with the goddamn reparations, restitution. You dumbass niggas just run around. Oh, he went on the Jay Leno show and all. Ain't got them in the right place. Here look, Cori Bush. Representative Marcia Flood, all these Black women. You idiots talking about Black women can't help you. I seen the show, so I had this ready for y'all. Deal with these people. Here, right here, the activist, former president of Planned Parenthood, but maybe not her. Yeah, she got to go. Dorothy Height, activist, former president of National Council of Negro Women. Why all these different positions? Move into all these different positions. The Illuminati, they're getting all of them. Then you have a better chance of trying to get your goddamn movement going. Okay, we're going to send you over here to the Dorothy Height program, somebody charismatic, and then we're going to send you over here to the Fannie Lou Hamer, the Freedom Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? I know these are kind of older people, but these are some people who have been influential and trying to do that. We don't hear nothing about none of these FBAs. You know? Okay, then you got the men. Martin Luther King, Al Sharpton, man. These are some kind of, you got to get these, hey, take over their rainbow push. Because these are old activists that might be compromised, right? Louis Farrakhan, Nation of Islam. But all these are well recognized. And you look for the FBA leaders, you won't find any of them on a list. None of them. And a lot of these, you look at them, yeah, some of them gatekeepers. You can tell. So you got to go take over their shit. How about Hassani Light, activist and founder of the Black Alliance for Just Immigration? But see, all of these, I mean, bro, I just don't get this FBA. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Now here, look, like I say, FBA failed to build relationship with community leaders. Okay, we went over that. Let me go to my other stuff, man. Man, I just been waiting. Here go the sources. The FBA failure, a critical examination by the root. The FBA, a movement of crisis. They got books on you goddamn idiots. And ain't no book tomorrow. No, there's no leader. This is your leader. Tariq Nasheed and the problem with FBA. See? The founder of the FBA has a complex, polarizing history. Before becoming a prominent figure in the Pan-African, he was already in the Pan-African movement and reparation advocacy spaces. Nasheed worked as a dating coach, authoring books like The Art of Gold Digging the Elite Way. Nasheed is their leader and transition to activism began around 2010 when he started embracing Pan-Africanism and presenting himself as a champion of Black history. See? Empowerment. He produced documentaries including Hidden Colors, which explores the contributions and suppressed histories of African and indigenous people. Now, where did change go? You got to find a new way to make money because they was good for you. Africans were good for you in Hidden Colors. Are you Tariq Lights? This is what your leader was doing, running around like he was a pimp and all that. But now these Africans that he made money off of promoting, now they ain't good enough for him because he found another goddamn hustle. You see? Look at this. Let's keep going. However, Nasheed's approach has been criticized for oversimplifying complex histories and relying on dubious sources. His fundraising campaigns, such as look at this, y'all. Now he's raising money for the ones at the back of the day, he was making money off the ones he called tethers. Oh my God. Now look at this. Look at this. Hold on, y'all. Y'all see this? Breeze Omega, do you see this? This is your leader. Look. His fundraising campaign. I'm gonna let him come back in. You know, I see you still hanging out, brother. But these are some things that need to be heard. His fundraising campaign, such as the Helping Hands for Haiti, oh my God, have raised questions about transparency and the impact of the impact of donated funds. Hey, A1, did you know about this? His Helping Hands for Haiti. Why ain't you Helping Hands for Haiti now, brother? So Hidden Colors Africans was all right for you when you made money off of them. Helping Hands promoting their struggle. You don't know nothing about Haiti. What you doing trying to help a hand? Somebody in Haiti should be trying to raise money to help a hand. And the hand that was helped was your goddamn back pocket. But this is their leader. He's always been a grifter. And I'm sick of, you can't say nothing about terrorism. Look at this. Look at this. Nasheed's leadership has been marred by controversy, including accusations of exploiting social issues for personal gain and engaging in petty disputes on social media. He has faced criticism of his treatment of activists, including Yvette Carnell, Antonio Moore, co-founders of the ADOS movement. Some notable criticisms of Nasheed. Y'all see what the little one is right there? That's where you like, look, that's where you get the source. This is sourced up material. Oh, we ain't got no leader. We ain't no movement. Well, guess what? He has trademarked the name FBA and all, and for some reason he got all y'all running around trying to tell us who we is. 53 million of us. You included me in it. But now I'm a tell. Now I'm telling y'all. So some notable criticism to Nasheed include, look at this.
The name Tether bothers me because it's a way to peer pressure you for not believing people who are participating and have failed to provide any accurate sources to support their claims. So then they insult you and say you're a tether, and that's the peer pressure
Yep.
You're an outsider now, to
Cyberbullying.
get you to conform,
Yeah.
because they can't accurately support their claims. So then they have to insult you. The whole tether thing, it bothers me because it's just like calling somebody a kafir if you're a Muslim. It's just calling somebody pagan if you're Christian. Yeah, hey, you don't agree with me? I got a name for you. And we're going to keep insulting you with this name until you conform to what, like that's
what,
that's
though?
peer pressure, man.
Conform to what? Well, they don't have a plan.
What it,
They don't have nothing.
they have a plan, but
what's the plan?
and it's not even that I'm against what they're doing. What I really want to do is help them tighten up their arguments, so at least they stop using the fallacies. But when we try to do that for them, they get
reparations leader. And let me be the new leader, because if y'all ain't addressing the real issues, that's it. It's a bunch of y'all. I said I ain't never seen. I said, hey, bro, I declared everything. I heard they've been around for 4 years. I ain't paid them no attention. I've been dealing with all this other stuff. The Bible.
I thought it was going to blow over like
evolution. But this right here is the main thing that we should be talking about, because it's causing way more dysfunction and separation than any ISUPK camp can even ever do. Right. I don't even know why Tazar even tried to even talk about it. But he did make one good point he did make. He said, well, our foundation is off the Bible. Y'all had no foundation. Because everybody talking about this. No, we don't have it. That's saying it ain't a movement. It's just we got to go by the code. That's a new little rebuttal that they are regurgitating. The code. What code? Everybody code ain't the same. If everybody code the same, will be no snitching.
The Hebrews have more of a lineage than FBAs.
Lineage, man. Come on, bro. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, the word lineage is crazy how they keep.
So how you prove your lineage? Yeah. So, exploiting social issues. Critics view Nasheed as opportunists who exploit social issues. Remember the Helping Hands of Haiti. And what was the other one I listed up here? Helping Hands of Haiti. And Hidden Colors. Because listen, look at this. Look, which explores contributions. Look, contributions and histories of Africans. Why you making money off their contributions, nigga? You want to tell me they can't get a check? You got a check off them? Did he or did he not? And where did the fundraising money go for the Helping Hands of Haiti? They ain't a part of your FBA. Now you're making money off of them? Yeah, you owe them a reparations check, nigga. How about that? The ones that you made money off of, if you ever get a check, the ones that they should come for your part of your goddamn check. Because y'all want to tell people who can get a check and who can't. Hey, all you FBAs come over. I don't care, man. Because y'all going to listen to this. See? His leadership has also been marred by controversy, including accusation of exploiting social issues for personal gain, Asian petty disputes. Okay, we read that. Diverse rhetoric. Inflammatory language has drawn accusation and divisiveness within Pan-African and reparation advocacy spaces. Now you're causing division in the reparations advocacy spaces. And we ain't even seeing your plan. You be like, yeah, you know what? The next meeting with Senator and Representative, U.S. Representative. Do we hear him talking like that, y'all? No. Yeah, we're just gonna be FBA, and then when we get a check, it's just gonna be for us. And now and then we'll let whoever is, we don't know who's fighting for us, but we sent Tyreek the money. Tyreek, why ain't you sending the money to some goddamn politician? You gotta have the politics. You gotta spend money. Political blocks. And this is okay. Come on. You goddamn. I got some more fun. Let me see. Look, Helping Hand. Now look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look. What is Helping Hands for tethers? A quote tether, because that's what you call them. Helping Hands for tethers, y'all. He made money off them. And Haiti, he ain't including them. This your leader. Helping Hands for Haiti fundraising has been surrounded by controversy, with some questioning the transparency and impact of the funds raised. The campaign launched in 2017 aimed to support disaster relief efforts in Haiti, providing clean water, homes, and other essential supplies. Critics have raised concern about, wait a minute. Hold up. Let me get my blue right. Critics, look at this, y'all. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He went from writing books about being a pimp and a Mac, dressing up for that goddamn white dude running around Washington, D.C., dressed as a pimp. Y'all didn't see that? Critics have been raised concerns about Nasheed's previous fundraising efforts, citing lack of accountability and unclear allocation. You know what allocation means? Like, okay, we got to distribute this to the 4th district, you know. But if you don't know about it, hey, no, send it over here. Unclear allocation of funds. Look, see, y'all see what that number 2 is? These are sources that you have right here when you look this information up. See the number 2, number 1. But some have also accused them of exploiting social issues for personal gain. Where's the funds? Who got the goddamn Happy Hands money? It is worth noting that Haiti has a history of corruption and ensuring aid reach those in need by it can be challenging. FBI has issued warnings about potential charity scams, or whatever. Okay, we got that part. But why are you helping hands with the ones you calling tethers in 2025, sir? We're gonna let the brother come in. I think I have more. Let me see. I had some more FBA stuff. I know I did. Hold up. Yeah, I think I was getting ready. Healthcare. Oh, yeah, look. Now look at it. Okay. Now Cory Booker is somebody in politics, y'all, that's dealing with reparations. So Cory Booker and the Foundational Black American Movement have differing policy stances on several issues. The FBA, they don't deal with criminal justice reform. Booker is a prominent advocate for criminal justice reform, co-sponsoring the First Step Act, and introducing the Marijuana Justice Act. He supports ending the war on drugs, legalizing cannabis, and reforming sentencing laws. See number 1 and 2 right there, y'all. Right there. Now, healthcare. FDA ain't dealing with no healthcare. They just, what is your purpose? You have nothing. It's a broader scope that we need help in all kinds of different areas. Booker supports a single-payer healthcare system, also known as Medicare for All, who's co-sponsor Medicare for All bills proposed cutting Medicare. Oh, so I'm just saying. No. Here, oh yeah, I got some more right here. Look. Working on. Hold up, Booker. This the guy. This one of the people that's dealing with. What you call that? Reparations. See, here you go, right here, y'all. Let me hit him with some bullet points. So maybe lack of healthcare. See, this is where I want to really. I should have started right here. I'm gonna hit him with this, and then I'm gonna let him come. Look, 30 reasons why I say FBA don't have a real goddamn plan. You hear me? So first of all, no clear policy proposal, no concrete plan to address racial wealth gap. FBA hasn't proposed specific policies to address significant wealth disparity. Where y'all at? No clear stance on police reform. FBA hasn't taken a strong stance on police reform or advocated for policy to address systematic police violence. Vote me as your FBA leader, and we will address all these issues and not just be a small thing that we would just reparate. It's a lot that we need to deal with. It's a bunch of y'all right now. You just need a leader. Like A1 said, no clear stance on police reform. See, we got to start running around, calling people tethers and focus on things that's important. FBA hasn't taken a stance on police reform or advocated for policies to address systematic police violence. This is what we need. Lack of attention of systematic racism. FBA, where you at? If it don't make dollars or it just don't make sense. Systematic racism has hasn't adequately FBA hasn't adequately addressed the ways in which racism is embedded in institutions and systems. Now, see this, y'all? What's wrong with FBA? What are they doing? Wasting all this time and energy arguing who go this and that. They ain't got a goddamn plan. After they see this, you better start coming up with something. Look, lack of representation and engagement. See, if I was an FBA leader, this is what we'd be dealing with. You see? You have limited representation and leadership. It has to be some kind of leader. That little new rebuttal, oh, there is no leader. We do as we want. The FBA leadership lacks diversity and representation from grassroots organizations. No engagement with grassroots organizations. We looked it up. FBA hasn't engaged with grassroots organizations or prioritized community-led solutions. Be honest with that, man. Come on, bro. I mean, you know, yeah, we're gonna skip past that one. You know, this is what the AI came up with, the source. You know, lack of economic empowerment. Look at this, y'all. What is the FBA doing about that? No plan for economic empowerment. FBA hasn't proposed concrete policies to address economic disparities. No focus on what about affordable housing and redlining? You know, you got to add that into there. FBA hasn't prioritized affordable housing or advocated for policies to address housing disparities. No plan for education access. Man, y'all a joke. We don't want to just hear you with you a tether, you're a tether. We don't want to hear that. Yes, that's right. We're going to get the money. We're going to get the money. They can't get it, though. You see his nose and them lips? Ain't no way he one of us. You see all this ignorance? Look at this show. This is why they're scared to let me speak. So that y'all going to hear it today. Bring the rest of your FBAs over here. And I guarantee you they ain't going to address none of this. I asked him earlier. He ain't got no plan. No plan for education access. FBA hasn't proposed comprehensive education reform or advocated for increased funding for what? For black schools. Because what? You know what? Because they have no plan. Let's keep going. I'm gonna hit him one more. Let me see if this guy's still here, man. And I'd be man lead too. Shit. Oh, he's still here. Oh, he's still here, y'all. All right.
See, you wanted me to go.
I'm gonna let you get the floor, brother. You got a lot to deal with.
You wanted me to
go
leave,
ahead. Nigga. I'm gonna mute my mic.
You wanted me to leave. That's why you was sitting up here reading all this babble from your goddamn whatever AI you got that shit from and whatever fucking Wikipedia page you got that. Nigga, you wanted me to go. But I stayed here through all your goddamn babble. You was babbling. All that shit you said don't mean nothing. You hear what I'm saying, nigga? It don't mean nothing because we've been doing Pan-Africanism for damn near hundreds of years. We've been doing it if you want to even say it's 60 fucking years, nigga. That shit you saying right now don't mean nothing. What have Pan-Africans produced with all the shit you saying, all the healthcare, all that BS you said? What have y'all produced? What have you produced? You haven't produced any damn thing, bro. You sitting up here babbling, talking about another man, worried about him, talking about he's getting money. Y'all niggas is pocket watching. Y'all niggas is tethers. That's tether behavior right there. Sitting here worrying about if another man making money. What Pan-Africans have made anything? Because that's what Hotel Smalls was upset about. He was upset about he ain't getting no money in Ghana. What are you talking about, bro? I ain't gonna run off and go nowhere. I'm standing on my laurels, on my squares. I know for a fact that being with Africans and Caribbeans ain't done nothing for me. It has not lifted my life up, nothing. But when I decided to lock in and be FBA, guess what? My life is up, all the way up, nigga. So what are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. You did a whole spew doing all this shit, reading shit that ain't even real. We don't even give a damn. Go talk to Tariq about that, nigga. If you worried about what Tariq doing, I'm talking about FBA business. Standing on our square, doing what's good for the black community. That's why I'm not upset with Trump deporting all these niggas. I want them deported. I want all the Africans out of here. I want all the Haitians out of here that's getting all this fucking shit when we put in the blood, sweat, and tears. How dare you niggas like you sit around acting like, oh, we all sit here and we one big black mat nigga. You should be ashamed of yourself if you so-called from Mississippi, nigga. Now I agree with niggas why they call you a tether. Because you got tetherist ways and tetherist actions. Because tethering is an action, nigga. That's it. What's wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all out here, you're wasting your time. We could be focusing on us, but you all worried about other niggas in and outside of the goddamn country that ain't us. That's where you should be ashamed with yourself. That's where you should be ashamed. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? This shit that you talking about don't mean nothing, bro. This shit is trash and it's garbage. And to want us to keep picking up other people's waste, y'all niggas is silly. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Do anybody want to respond to his weak rebuttal to any of the information, anything that you done? Don't say nothing.
It ain't no
because you had nothing to say anyway. Now, let me continue. If not, let me continue
trash,
to some more of my information.
And you a tether.
Oh, you done?
Tether.
But now you done. Now, yep. Hold up. We got this black man, bro. You done? I'm gonna let you come back, but that's all you had. And all that I presented, and you come back crying. Yeah, get up out of here. He ran out, y'all. Go ahead and do this.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I just have to beat up on one of these guys, man, FBAs, man. So yeah, I thought you was watching. Yeah. He was, yeah, I knew one day one of them would be brave. A holograph 100. Yeah, man. None. I got to talking about they daddy Tyree. And he fundraising for the Help a Hand Haiti fund, but then now today he called them tethers. How about his hidden colors? You owe them reparations for making money off them. How about this part? Your hidden colors, you representing Africans and all that, and their accomplishments, nigga. So I got to run to the. Oh, hold on. Let me see, man. I was hitting them with look. Now let's get back to this real quick. Now we're gonna end this, and we'll maybe come back later because I got a few errands I got to run. But yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and hang up then. I didn't know you.
Hey, you tell your goddamn FBA buddies. I know. Hey, get over here and come into the goddamn the FBA hot seat and see if they can survive. We got questions. There's no plan for foreign policy, ladies and gentlemen. FBA hasn't addressed foreign policy issues or advocated policy for addressing global inequalities. No plan for prison labor. FBA hasn't addressed prison labor or advocated for policy addressing exploitation. No plan for the HBCU fundings. FBA hasn't prioritized funding for Black colleges or advocating policies to support these institutions. You have no plan at all. Nothing. Look at this. Yeah. No clear plan for reparations. Oh, my God. That's y'all main talking point. Look at this, y'all. Oh, you got these talking points for AI. It don't matter if I got it from Google, Chrome, AI, the library, goddamn it, PBS, goddamn Encyclopedia Britannica. Yeah, you're wrong. They get points to address to you and to make you followers of flunkies aware that y'all just falling behind something that just keeping us more divided.
Yep, that's what I told them, wasn't it? But like I said, JJ, look, what gets me is that they trying to go away from Tariq now. They saying that Tariq is not the leader.
Yep, they told me today.
FBA, I'm like, where'd you get it from, man? Right. Where did you get that idea from? I guess all of a sudden, y'all, because y'all keep saying we. That this is the one problem I have is they keep saying we, but they ain't adding up to the mix. There's 43 million. There's 43 million of us. Man, how are you talking for everybody? And how do you know all 43 million black people in America want to be called FBA? You ain't giving them an option. You just tell us what we gonna be and who we gonna be, just like the college. And don't have no real leader or no real organization behind it. The only thing you're doing is arguing and screaming at the people that you don't want to be. So I guess you will be outside the gate. You just gonna be the bulldog outside the gate. Every time you spit out, or somebody black who ain't supposed to, who ain't American, you gonna be outside barking because that's all you are. I guess you the guard dog because you ain't got nothing going on in the organization. You're not adding to the organization's lawsuits on reparations and stuff like that. The only thing you're doing is out here making jokes and mocking other people who are not black Americans, wasting time on them when we could be moving toward what we need to do here. But the only time y'all got is to set up and argue. Because y'all invite them to your panel. Y'all invite them to your panel, these people who are not who you say you don't want to deal with, to argue with for content. So it ain't shit. It ain't shit.
Yeah.
It ain't shit.
Look at it. FBA hasn't advocated for reparations or provided a clear plan for addressing historical injustice. They ain't even doing that. Then what's your point? Why are you even here? So I'm glad he was the first FBA to come up here in the den to get goddamn educated. He ran out the building, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't kick him off. Look at this. No plan for education access. FBA hasn't proposed a comprehensive education reform or advocated for increased funding for black schools. They ain't doing nothing, man. What's the point? Look, black farmers that y'all could be dealing with, and you send like, okay, we'll send 500 to deal with the environmental justice. Let's send 400 to deal with Gulf Coast rebuilding. Hurricane Katrina. The black farmers discrimination. FBA hasn't addressed discrimination against black farmers or advocated for policies to support black agriculture. What the hell are you here for? What's your point? It's a waste of time. Yeah.
I found the video on biases where so it's conversations and different ones, I ain't bringing him up because he's just a part of it. But the whole FBA is, like I said, I don't see him making any moves. The only thing it is another acronym. And Tariq is not even the owner of the trademark no more. So
whoa, that's breaking news. What, he just sold the trademark to who? To the white man, like Fubu did, to sell that shit to China? Who?
Well, it's remember, because of the paperwork hasn't been shown or kept up. It seemed like that's what it was saying in the trademark that we showed, that the trademark is open.
Oh yeah,
it's open now.
Say, man, come on, this is a joke.
Because you ain't been keeping up with your paperwork, so now anybody can take it.
I mean, this is some kind of goddamn joke, man. I mean, come on, bro.
I'm
pump it down.
You get the interest
Yeah.
On the ball, and then all of a sudden you just dunk it after you make money.
Damn.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. He's gonna go to his next project. Left y'all. Because you're right. Y'all don't. I mean, what's the point behind it? That's all I'm saying. What's the point? So let's get up out of here, man. I've been on for 6 hours. It was a great show.
Let's go. Peace out, man.
Love y'all. Thank you, JJ, for letting me come up. Peace and love to the panel. Peace and love to the chat. Love all of y'all. Keep y'all's heads high. Your grass don't stop lying to my people.
Yeah, I did call. I called you. Peace. I did call you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, because I was like, hey, I got an FBO here. I was excited. Now I get to, they trying to kick me off the program.
Well,
and look,
let me do my presentation, man. I'm trying to ask it.
I thought we just did it. Did we just do it? We just did it the other day, right?
No, not that one.
Oh, but I did. We did do the other one.
I'm saying all this stuff before Unbiased. Before you hear this from Tariq Nasheed about, it ain't talking about delineation, but I'm saying they taking some of my talking points, bro. Yeah. Like I said, I was saying this shit years ago.
Yeah, but
to Stupees, Garfield, and all of them, and then now all of a sudden, 10 months ago, Unbiased starts, and I'm on that show.
Now he done got the dude that I heard today, Breezy, whatever, man, Breeze, whatever. He was over there talking about. They got a delineation bill. I said, well, where that? Who presented it? He made it up. Yeah. We got no goddamn bill.
Hey, what's the number? What's the number we can look up, to find that
delineation? What that mean? You just separating from somebody? Well, what is this? Y'all just throwing a word around that sound cool. Yeah, we delineate.
Show me the proposal, nigga. Yeah. Show me the number on the proposal or how to get to that proposal so I can read about the proposal that y'all created.
Right. They ain't created shit. They already proved it today. Yeah, come on, man. I mean, earlier the show was about something else, about beating up on Smash Rockwell,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he can't read none of that shit. He can't read none of that, man. Let me stop him.
I told the Smash don't want to smoke either. I had them all out here regurgitating some socialists and about the Hyksos that they wasn't talking about before that, and then all of a sudden they're master teachers on the Hyksos, but none of them was really on that stuff. They're talking about what I'm talking about. Like the Stella Comos and stuff like that. They weren't on that shit.
Who do you think talking about the retainer sacrifice? He didn't even know about that.
These guys are jokes. And they talk down to people like, oh, well, you ain't worthy, but you don't want none of the smoke. I'll challenge all of y'all niggas that none of y'all want smoke. You won't even show up when I present and got your name in the title.
Right.
But yeah, I appreciate it, brother. Let me know if you do something later on. Give me a holler.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all subscribe to Watching the World 777. You see a bunch of updates and worldly news. 7000 gonna be operating over there and doing some shows, and he got a decent audience over there. So stay tuned for that. But like, share, subscribe to the Lions Den. Don't be afraid to hit that $ man Ninka Miley cash. Support the channel. That being said, let's get up out of here. How we came in.
Wanna murder me, but never heard me. Intellectually, it's a murder scene. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Wanna murder me, but never heard me. Intellectually, it's a murder scene. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Black excellence at its finest. Yeah, using big words, but he can't define it. Then hit him with the cannon, don't you stand behind him. It's about to get hot. Watch me change the climate. He's nothing but a novice and he show his heart. Man, I think this rookie's done sticking with a fork. Yeah, he treading water, swimming with the sharks. You will never see the light, living in the dark. The only thing he study is just information. Till I show him all his flaws and his calculation. Gotta leave his dummy dead as a demonstration. So I hit him with the cake with no hesitation. It's a wealth of knowledge you ain't never seen. Chop his body up and weigh the dead on a triple beam. It's a classic bully on my phone and he keep calling me. Need me to come and pick him up from another murder scene. And he's telling me, I don't know why they keep invading me. I said we just don't keep kicking their ass into reality. JJ7000 said they want a war, but they should have already known that we were looking for. Wanna murder me, but never heard me. Intellectually, it's a murder scene. Claiming you a scholar, get the clock out. Claiming you a scholar.